Should have started.
Yo,
Should have started.
hey, did you get that? Did you get
You should have
Yep,
started.
hey, I'm leaving that in the video, bro.
Yeah.
I'm leaving that in. Well, I know. Or I need to send you. Hey, where's my camera? Hey, Pete, yep. Hey, Pete. As soon as we said that, you said put me on game. I don't know. Welcome back to the show, and I should probably unmute my mic before I start talking. Welcome back to the show where we love, we laugh, we hug, we cry, we smile, and most importantly, and always, we are positive. Well, some of us are positive today. Some of us may not be positive today. And today we have an absolutely packed show today. First of all, I also do want to point out, before anything else happens, I'm on time today. I do want to point that out. But, and as always, and and everybody else is on time. Speaking of everybody else, let me get to everybody else. As always, we got my dog, my unk, my OG, my co-host Tone in the building. Tone, what's crack-a-lacking? Oh, I think you're also muted now, brother. This is a mute fest so far.
Oh, yeah,
there he goes. Tone, what's happening?
Yeah. What's going on? Hey, yeah, my fault. I was muted. My fault.
It's all good. I know it'll take you a little bit understanding technology. You good?
Oh, wow.
Hey, the third member of our crew tonight, we got, as always, from Monday, co-host David Largo, co-host D-Lo. What's up? What's the word, my boy?
Low.
What's the word, man?
Hey, man. Feeling good today.
You whispering?
You might have to get that. Oh, there it is.
Feeling real great today. Real fantastic today.
And somebody else who is feeling also fantastic. The fourth out of 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members of the show today. The fifth one will be here in a few minutes. But number 4 is here and on time. This is the person I am most impressed with is on time today. I'm gonna keep it a beat. I'm gonna keep it. I'm so impressed. I gotta give him credit. We got Kev in the building. Kev, what's the word?
What's good?
Hey, man. Hey, look at him, bro. He's a happy guy today, huh?
Early.
He's
today,
super
bro.
early. He's super dummy early today.
I gotta give him credit, bro. I gotta give him credit. He's on time today.
He definitely usually on BP time.
Yeah, this don't happen too often. He better enjoy this.
Hey, listen, it's fabulous to see him on time. I gotta admit. But what do you say we get into the show, fellas? There was let's start with that game in Beantown today. That game in Beantown of those guys wearing green. They were at the crib playing their rival Miami Heat. That Miami Heat team, of course, without Jimmy Butler, who's no longer there.
Definitely not a rival.
Without Andrew Wiggins. They were they're shorthanded. They go into Beantown and they beat up on the Celtics. The Celtics had Jason Tatum. They had Derek White, Jaylen Brown, no Porzingis, no Drew Holiday. But that team, you still have your big two. Tatum was 4 of 17 and had 16 points from the field. Jaylen Brown was pretty good. He had 10 of 20, 24 points. Looks like they just couldn't stop anybody. I think that's the biggest thing. Tony, I'm sure you watched this game. Tyler Hero was pretty good. I mean, he was okay.
I did not watch it.
Oh, you did not watch the game?
Nah, Hendrix had a baseball game.
Oh, D-Lo, sounds like D-Lo watched the game. David Largo, did you watch the game?
I did watch the game.
What did you think of your boys tonight?
Um, yeah, I mean, it, Tyler was the leading scorer, but don't let it distract you. Kyle Anderson was the best player on the
Slow
floor
mo.
tonight for just no reason at all. Um, yeah, that second half performance from him was just we needed it. We're used to blowing fourth quarter leads. I sent it in a group chat too. Um, I was like, I'm so ready to blow this fourth quarter lead. We were up 10 going in there, and we ended up winning by 21. But yeah, I mean, it shows that when we're playing good, we can realistically go out and beat good teams. But the consistency just isn't there. Obviously, we're on a 5 game win streak right now, but that's coming off a 10 game skid, right? So it's just we've got to find consistency in how we play, and I think that we can go out there and we can scare some teams, take a game or two in the playoffs. I'm not expecting too much from the group, obviously, but it's good to see. It's good to see that you can go out and beat a contender every now and then.
Kev, what I don't know if you watched the game. I kind of saw a little bit of it. What'd you think?
It happened around the same time I was watching the other game, so I didn't get to see much of the Celtics and Heat game.
Okay, but
Yeah.
is this something to worry about with the C's?
You see, that's the thing with having like those high contending teams on the pedestal is they expect like everyone expects so much from them. Like for example, the OKC Thunder and the Boston Celtics, where if they lose, everyone just like loses their minds. So it's okay to have an off night here and there. It's not the playoffs yet. Yes, playoff starts in about a week or so, but it's just one game, and you had some mishaps here and there, but it's nothing to be worried about now. If you were to like lose the remaining the games, it's something to be concerned about going to playoffs.
Tone, does this loss to the Miami Heat worry you?
Not at all. I guess the only concern, if any, is that we haven't played as well as we have in the past at home. That'd be the only thing, and we're second in the East, so we're obviously going to play more games at home than away, likely, except for playing likely the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals. But we're playing great on the road, so I'm not really worried about it.
You know what? Let me bring in somebody who might have something to contest about that. The fifth member of our show tonight, we got Sudi here. We got Sue up the barber in his
Oh
blood.
my
Hey,
Flip you.
oh yeah, sideways. Oh yeah, sideways.
I think I'm better now. I'm good now.
Oh no, my fault. Can you like flip it sideways? Because
Turn off portrait mode. Portrait
yeah.
mode.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go.
That's cool.
Yep.
All right.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Suited. Hey, the Celtics lost to the Heat, whose best player was Kyle Anderson tonight.
I seen that.
What's your reaction to that?
Mm, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Without Jimmy too, that's tough.
Should Celtics
But
fans be
y'all
worried?
they no, that Celtics shouldn't be worried. They just ain't hit no threes tonight.
Yeah, that's
They just ain't hit no threes.
That's the
yeah,
Celtics for you.
that's true.
Yeah.
If they
That's
hit
the only reason
threes, they're
why.
unstoppable. If they
Well,
If
if
they
they're
would have hit
unstoppable,
them
if they
threes, they
miss,
would have hit them threes. They probably would have just blew the Heat out. The Heat are trash. So I don't even. The Heat was just on a 10 game skid not too long ago. I'm done with them.
He ain't wrong. He
I'm just
he
being.
really
I-
ain't
I'm just
wrong.
being. I'm just being honest. They was just on
Yeah,
a
the
ten
big the
game
biggest
skid.
thing is health for us. Like obviously we didn't have two of our starters, and
But y'all had JB tonight. Then y'all had Tatum. Y'all just ain't had enough. Y'all just ain't hit enough threes.
but
That's
we've
really
been
it.
mad inconsistent. One game we have JT, one game we won't have JB, then we won't have Zengars, we won't have Al. That's what I'm saying. Like, in order for the
Yeah.
playoffs to be smooth, it's the same as every other team. Like the Knicks don't got Jalen Brunson. So they've
Yeah.
had games that they've won and then they've had games that they lost. Right now the Bucks don't have Dame. And so it's just
Hmm.
tough. And you need to have that consistency in the playoffs. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
really
true.
worried about it at all. It's just,
A lot of
it's an
teams are
awkward
getting ready to
L
gear up.
this time of the year.
Yeah, a
But
lot of
I will
teams are getting
say,
ready to gear up though.
yeah, I'll say it's interesting to have finally an opening on a show after a L. This is interesting. Like we've never
Yeah, is it?
opened talking
Yeah,
about these fellas.
you
He
feeling
said
the
he used
It's
to the
Jamal Jumbo
Dubs.
interesting.
He
right
It's
used to
now.
interesting.
You
Dubs
Like
only
pulling a
like
Dubs
we
only.
will
gumball.
Oh, okay.
smack teams and we won't even we'll go from basketball to a whole nother sport and won't even mention with the Celtics.
Hey,
You ain't gonna talk about my
the,
guys?
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, the D
I
backs just
love it
beat the
though.
Yankees again. They won the series today. That's what I want to talk. The D
The D
backs
backs
won
are
their first.
nice. The D backs
Yeah.
are
Nah, let's
nice.
finish talking
Hey,
about the boys,
Zach
man.
Gallen 6 2/3, zero runs allowed. Do want to point that out. Um, no, yeah, it's not something. I mean, yeah, the Celtics shot 12 of 43. The only thing I'd be worried about for the Celtics is them living and dying so much by the three. I think that's
But
the
that's
biggest
their
thing for me.
offense. That's their
Yeah, that's
offense.
Yeah, I'm
that's
like,
their
that's
offense.
what we
But
do. We ain't gonna
Yeah,
change it now.
yeah. They've been
no,
doing
you
that
We've
all
been
season.
we won
That's all
60,
season.
60 we won 60 games doing it. Why would we change it
Yeah.
now?
yeah, no, you can't change it. It's just against a good basketball team, if they hit 12 out of 43 threes, they will lose the game every
Mhm.
time.
Yeah,
Every
but
time.
we yeah, that's unlikely. Throughout the season, we haven't really, we've been winning.
You have been. Another team that won tonight. The Cleveland Cavaliers absolutely demolish the New York Knicks. Here's the thing about this. Kevin, I'm gonna start with you, but here, hold on one second. I'm gonna start. Here's the thing about this. The Knicks were up big early. They were up by like 15 early.
That's
And
true.
the Cavs just like I mean, the Cavs just said,
The
okay,
Cavalanche. The
switch.
Cavalanche.
Cavaliers, they literally flipped the switch and said, okay, now it's time to
I
go.
like that. I like that.
And they took off. But Kev, what was your reaction to this game? That obviously the Knicks now they're missing, their best player, but they still this is not the first time they've beat the Knicks this year. So I mean, is this a win that gives you even more confidence?
I don't think it's like a win that would give me confidence. I think if we were to lose the game, the Cavs were to lose the game, it would actually like hurt even more, especially with no Brunson playing. I missed a bit of the first quarter and a bit of the second quarter because I was at work. And when I saw the score, we was down by 15. I was like, oh my goodness. But I saw a couple of clips. They were not missing in the first half. They were making a couple of like contested shots, and it was crazy. OG had 19 in the first half. You don't see that from OG quite often. So, and the Cavs were just struggling from the first half, but come out, before the halftime though, they were actually on a roll. So going to halftime, they were able to build up that momentum going to the halftime second half, and they just never looked back. So it's a win where I'm like, yes, we won the game, but they didn't have the best player. But even so, the previous matchups we beat them with their best player. So it's on to the next
I damn
next
near
game
put
for the
100 points
Cavs.
up in the second half.
Yeah,
I've scored like 86 points in the second half. Y'all went bananas.
the Cavalanche
Stupid.
is what people call it.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something. Wouldn't make y'all so good, or really make y'all so good. This is the truth. Because I had a lot of things to say about this guy, but he really good now. What's number
Evan
four
Mobley.
name? Yeah, Mobley. Mobley. Yeah, he was soft. He was so soft, and now he just like man. Oh my God, Kevin Mobley. Yeah. Jesus. He even turned Jared Allen up a little bit because Jared Allen
Yeah.
was soft. Jared Allen was soft too, but he turned him up too. But
Two
Evan
years
Mobley,
ago,
he
two
nasty.
years ago against the Knicks in that first round, they were playing soft compared to Julius Randle and Mitch Robinson in that first round.
Hmm. Right
Yep.
now, Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, that's nasty right there. The other night, Jared Allen only missed like one shot. I think he was like 13 for 14 or some shit the other night. Some shit I
I think it was
seen.
like 11, 12.
Something like that. The boy bad. Like I said, he bad. Double double on the court, walking on the court. Evan Mobley too, double double too. But Evan Mobley, he getting it out the mud. He might get you about two blocks, couple, deflect a couple passes. He nice. Might
Yeah,
get you a couple trays. I like his game for sure. It's really like he's showing like good flourishes of his game. And when y'all got DeAndre, is it Hunter? DeAndre Hunter?
yeah, DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, that was a good pickup. Great
Yeah,
pickup.
Evan Mobley's a little quiet tonight. Didn't shoot very well from the field. Hit one out of his four threes, but he does the majority of his work on the defensive end, and that's where he had his impact. I mean, Cat kind of had a pretty decent game, but I mean, Jared Allen was good tonight. Donovan Mitchell was fantastic tonight.
hmm
And
Donovan Mitchell gonna beat him. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You already know what you're gonna kind of get with him. You already seen what you got with him with Utah, and then now what he giving with the Cavs. So you already kind of know what you're gonna get. But them other players like Garland and them other boys, that's gonna be tough.
You want to
it
see
That's
is.
more
gonna
from
make
them,
some
especially in
good.
the playoffs. Garland, Mobley. You want to see those two guys step up in the playoffs big
Yeah,
time.
but you definitely want to see, yeah, Garland and Mobley, but Mobley for sure. Mobley got to take that next step. Like what he doing right now in the regular season, that got to be times 10 in the postseason. Like as aggressive he is now, he need to take it to another level. But I like him though. I like Garland too. He just little. I feel like you get him on the
Yeah.
switch, fry his ass up.
I, yeah, defensively, I think he's their only liability.
Yeah,
But that team is trouble. That Cavs team is trouble.
yeah. I
D'Lo,
like him. 61 wins today.
man, that team is scary, especially come playoff time. D'Lo, what'd you think of the game? What'd you think of the Cavs tonight?
I mean, they're the Cavs. I mean, there's not really a whole else. I think it really tells the perspective of the Knicks. Um, they can go out and be a good team without Brunson, but without that consistent score to keep them up when they're up, they're missing that. And you
Yeah,
saw it. So you hope that he's healthy come playoff time, but from what they're saying, he's going to miss a few games of the first round. So we'll see.
yeah, that's trouble. Tone, what you think?
Especially against the Pistons, that'd be a crazy matchup.
It would be, and right now the Pistons are losing by 6 to
I
OKC
mean,
right now
they're
And
not
I'm
without
watching
okay
and
Cade
I'm
on
though.
there.
watching that right now, and they getting right without Cade.
Without Cade, that
I'm
that team
watching
is
and
trouble.
listen, they was just in OKC was just frying them right now. I was over here pissed. Frying the shit out of them right now. They were just frying them up. I said, damn.
The Malik Beasley, that pickup for them was absolutely fantastic. That Malik
Man,
Beasley pickup is
him and just
golden.
Bickerstein, bro. He brought culture, bro. I don't know
Yeah,
what the hell Monty Williams was on. I don't Monty wasn't when Monty had got when Monty had, Williams had put Jaden Ivey on the bench. I just was like, I don't know what the hell going on. And then I just
Yeah,
lost it
you got
after
to think
that.
they're
Yeah.
still
You
doing
just
it
broke
without
that boy.
Jaden
You
Ivey,
just
too.
I'm exactly. Exactly.
They're doing all
And
of this without Jaden Ivey.
that's what I was telling one of my partners, man. He a big Pistons fan and stuff, and I was telling him like, they doing so good without Ivy. Ivy could be real good trade value in the offseason. Devin Booker,
that's the conversation. Hey, I promise that's a conversation we'll have in a few
D
minutes.
Book to the
I
Pistons. Listen,
pro-
they got. If you look at the Pistons right now, you see what they got. They got what he need.
I sent that to him a week ago.
Listen, 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 and listen. To be honest, they probably wouldn't even have to put nothing in the trade for real. Probably a pick in Jaden Ivey because you got to think about the potential
Boy,
that
he
Jaden
he
Ivey has.
made.
He gonna be
All
a
right.
star. He gonna
Hey,
be a
let's.
star. I'm
Oh, we
just
gonna get to
saying.
that.
We'll
Jaden
get.
Let,
Ivey's gonna be a star. All he needs is the minutes. He showed you that already. That's an easy trade.
so, I got some for your ass, Tootie. Don't do. I got some for you after that. Hey,
Mm.
but hey,
Hey,
Tone,
but
what you
but
think of the Cavs tonight?
one last thing before you go to that. I did see that they were talking about signing Kevin Durant back, and I'll leave you on.
I can't wait. I can't. Yeah. So, hey, Tone, what do you think of the Cavs tonight? Did they give you any confidence that they could go out and any more confidence that they can go out and win the East?
I say it's dope to see their depth. Their depth has been real consistent,
No
and
Ty Jerome as well.
that's really where teams make noise in the playoffs is with depth. Because there's often players who get in foul trouble or get injured, and when you can have a player come off the bench and perform like a starter, and the Cavs have been doing that. And like you said, even without Ty Jerome, who is their main guy off the bench, um,
He
I
not
think they
showing
do.
up in the playoffs.
They do. Yeah, that's going to be the question. Is
He
can their
not.
depth
He's
show
not
up in the
showing up.
playoffs? But I will say that they have one of the best playoff performers of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like all the top tier teams, we've seen SGA in the playoffs. We've seen Tatum, Brown in the playoffs. We've seen Giannis in the playoffs. Donovan Mitchell, I
He go
think he has like the most 50 point games in the playoffs of current
stupid.
players.
He's
And
stupid.
so you can never like count out a player of that caliber.
Facts.
Um,
That is so facts.
but with all that being said, I do like another takeaway from this game is the Knicks. They lack consistency. Like this entire season, and I know they don't have Brunson, but the same way y'all just down my guys for not being able to get a dub without Zingard and Drew.
No
Like
depth.
sometimes you got to
No
be able to
depth.
get it done, and they have not gotten it done when they needed to get it done. Like they needed this win. Like the Celtics
Hmm.
didn't really need that win. The Knicks needed this win, and they're not getting wins when they need to. And I don't know. The playoffs are looking shaky for that team. I wonder. I sent you a message about that a month ago. What happens with the Knicks if they don't win?
Uh, I with the Knicks, I think they're gonna be at their best in year two. I think you give this team 2 years, you learn what didn't go right this year, and you adjust next year. And now that everybody's got like, the chemistry, you go out and get the pieces that you need. Obviously, you have two superstars in Jalen Brunson and Cat. You have your superstars already. Now, what do you need to build around them? You go out and get those guys that can fill in that depth role in year two. I don't think they're not going to do anything this year. The Knicks are.
What
They're
they
not
did wrong was they should have traded. They should have not got rid of uh.
DiVincenzo.
Yes, they should have got rid of Josh Hart. They
I
I
got
was about to
the
say
Knicks.
Hardenstein
The
is a
oh
big
Knicks
loss
got
man,
too
too.
much. They got too much
Hartenstein is
of
a big loss too.
they got too much of the same players, and they got a lot of 3 and D guys, but they got other three like Josh Hart and OG and Anunoby. They basically do the same thing, but one of them is really better than another, and in a different aspect. Like OG can shoot the ball better than Josh Hart, which I don't understand why. Because Josh Hart used to shoot the ball real good, but now he just can't shoot at all. And OG, if you really look at it, OG's better to me, honestly. And then if you would have kept DiVincenzo, OG, and then whatever else they have now, and then they got that other dude, Patrick Okura Chu or whatever, the little African. That's just he's the same in the same line as OG and Josh Hart. That's what I'm saying. They got too much of the same shit. And it don't
OG
work.
just can't stay healthy
Well, I
though.
mean, I mean, they really want to get more wing players to match against a team like Boston because of guys like Brown and Tatum. That's the reason why they
And
wanted
and that
they
made
got
it
in with
made
other.
sense. But now when you watching it play out, hey, it's not good. I'm gonna tell you, Josh Hart is a liability. I'm gonna tell you all day. That's like he on the spectrum of like leaving Westbrook wide open. I feel like. And in Westbrook will pop your ass, but teams just feel the need. I'm gonna just go under and leave Westbrook wide open. So like, I don't know.
Jared Vanderbilt.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, it's okay. Put Vanderbilt in the corner. He gonna get us one. I'm okay with that. That's not his game though. That's not what Vanderbilt is out there to do. It's okay. I'm just saying, Josh Hart. Now that's his game. He need to be 3 and D, a little bit of stealing, and he can't barely doing that. He getting rebounds and playing defense, but he's a liability on that O part. Well, I like the Knicks. Knicks are good, man, but I don't know. I'm starting to lose it. Starting to lose it with them.
Yeah, they're the Knicks. Like I said, I think they're going to be better in year two. Um, I don't think they're going to do anything in the playoffs this year.
Get rid
Uh,
of Josh Hart.
they, I just don't know what you can get back for him. I think that's the biggest thing to me. I don't know
Hmm.
what you could get back for him.
Yeah, need
But
another shooter.
yeah, I'd have to take a look at the free agency class, but
I was
um,
gonna say to me, they rolled the dice heavy for this year. I know it's hard to do that and have certain expectations, but teams are gonna get better for next year. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Like
yeah.
the same way, like I look at my team, I'm like, if we don't win it this year, we're gonna be different next year. Like Atlanta's probably gonna get better next year. Detroit's definitely gonna get better next year. Milwaukee might bust a move for
Nah,
next year.
Atlanta really, weighing on what Trey Young do this season, this off season
Orlando,
too.
Orlando could
But I
also be
feel I
conversation
was just
too.
that
Yeah,
was the next team I was gonna say is Orlando. Atlanta, I feel like they have to get better because you have two valuable guards in Dyson Daniels and Trey Young. One of them is
yeah,
likely gonna get moved, and then you bring in another scorer, and
yeah,
either way they're gonna be better
Hey,
because
yeah.
Jalen Johnson's good too. Don't forget about
that's
Jalen
Oh,
what I
Jalen
Johnson.
Johnson fire.
exactly.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
get
Jalen
healthier.
Johnson the
They're gonna
hoop.
have more experience. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
going to get better.
Orlando's good. I've been on this. They just need a point guard. That's all Orlando need. I feel like they get a real deal like facilitator.
Kyrie.
No, I'm thinking like Steph. I'm thinking like LaMelo Ball or some shit. I'm
It would
like,
be
cause
realistic.
LaMelo.
I don't think Charlotte's moving on from Lamelo. That's like their franchise player.
I feel that, but I think LaMelo gonna finally figure out that he want to win and stop getting paid. He already got paid, so I think now I think he want to win. But if not LaMelo, I've been saying like some. I just say the Magic get a good point guard that can facilitate that offense for them. They gonna be on. They gonna be just, man. They got Pop, that Benchero, and the Wagner. Jesus Christ, both of them.
It,
That's
w-
60. That's 60 points right there.
we say that, but Charlotte is kind of like in purgatory. I don't know what they could do to even compete
They have
with what
pieces.
they
It's
have.
weird. They
Man,
have pieces. It just
they don't
doesn't.
have nothing. They don't even have culture. That's why they can't win.
Brandon Miller, Miles
Brandon Miller,
Bridges,
Miles Bridges,
Mark
LaMelo, Mark
Williams.
Okay,
Williams.
okay, all right.
It's
They
All
it's
right.
like
got pieces. I
they
just
have
don't give.
solid pieces. They just
Then
They
don't
why they
got
have
not
the
then why
pieces.
it
they not winning?
piece.
I
They
don't
don't have
know.
the it
That's
piece.
I'm agreeing to that part. I don't know. They got
They
pieces though.
you just named pieces. I ain't know
That's what
that
I said. I said
no, they
they got
not winning.
pieces, so I
Yeah,
gave you the pieces.
They're not
I
even
don't know why they
winning.
can't win. I
it's
personally don't think that Lamelo's a leader in that locker room like the way SGA's a leader in that locker
Oh,
room.
mm,
no.
You know what I'm saying?
He too busy behind Miles on the rapping and shit.
That's
They
what I'm
not
saying.
it's
Like
not
you said, they don't
nah,
have
it's,
really a culture in that organization. You know
the
what I'm
only
saying?
culture they have is L's. 10
Michael Jordan was known for going to the casino. So even when they had the owner, when you hear about your owner having a lot of partying, you like, well, shit, why I can't party? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
Like,
tell you who gonna be another one that's gonna the Wizards are gonna be good.
I don't think they're
They
gonna be
got
good next year, but I think they're headed in
they
the
got
right
good
direction.
pieces. They
Yeah, they
got
got
good
pieces.
pieces.
And if
And they
they
just
get
gotta put a
Cooper,
couple things, they gotta put a couple things
they
in
get
order. Poole
Cooper,
can get right.
AJ, they get one of them young guys, they should be. But I don't think they're gonna win next
talking
year.
about the Wizards.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I don't
think
think
they
they're
can
gonna
get
win
right. They
next
got a
year.
couple pieces. They got a couple
And
pieces.
they got less pieces than
They'd
Charlotte. We
they'd
being
have to
real.
get Cooper.
Nah,
They'd
hell
have
no.
to
They
get
have more
Cooper next year.
experienced pieces than Charlotte. That's insane.
And
They got more
JP.
players. They have more players on there to
Because
win.
they got Middleton over there, right?
Yeah, they got Caitlin.
Middleton,
Man,
They got Smart over there.
Poole.
This is insane. We
everyone,
just named a team. We just named a team that ain't got no players that win. That ain't got no winners
everyone,
on it.
everyone in this chat before
At least
Middleton
the
got
Wizards got
traded
some.
was calling him
Hey,
trash.
I love K Mid.
Everyone was calling him trash before he got
K
traded.
Mid, that is insane.
Well, bro, go though, because I'm ready to move on to this Suns
Who is a
conversation,
Milwaukee Bucks
man.
fan? Because K
Someone
Mid,
check their
man,
phone and see if they got a text from all, man. I'm ready to jump into this Suns conversation, man. Where he at, man?
Yeah, I
He trying to
know.
duck. He trying to duck.
His Wi-Fi probably went
It's
out.
crazy, y'all. My man really opened up the show. I just swear it's like maybe this first or second time we opened the show talking about the Celtics, and he did that on
Yeah,
purpose. What
yeah,
happened with Jokic, what Jokic did
yeah.
last night,
Jokic last
we
night
started the show talking about
talking
the
about.
Celtics. It's
man,
crazy.
Jokic
I
went
No,
love
crazy
it.
last night. I
I
we
like
love it.
that.
started we started talking
But
about the Heat. Come
I
on,
will salute you. Respect. You guys did get the dub tonight, though. You guys
thanks,
did get the
thanks,
dub,
man.
man.
It won't happen again. But thank you.
That's
You
why
know what
I'm
I mean?
gonna give you. I'm gonna give you
Who
your
your boys
just
again?
due.
No, I'm a
Huh?
Heat fan.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good.
No,
Nothing
it
wrong
I
with
ain't.
that.
like Ware. I will say
No,
that.
it
I
ain't.
like Ware. I
Nothing
If
wrong
like
we,
with
Ware,
that.
man.
if we talking about Charlotte being in purgatory, that's where we're at too. Where are we going?
I
Oh
like
man,
Ware though,
Y'all trying
Lo.
to
I
figure
like
y'all
Ware.
got where
Y'all trying to
good.
come up
I
off
love where.
of Bam because y'all got Ware now, man. You know what
Man, stop.
I'm
Man.
saying?
Man, stop.
Y'all
You
done
know what
gave
I'm
Tyler Hero
saying?
all that money.
I,
Y'all think Tyler Hero gonna take y'all to the land. That's why Jimmy got mad. and paid Tyler Hero all that damn money. Jimmy, like, well, I don't want
But
that ticket.
here's the thing, though, is you gotta pay somebody. You know
You
what I'm
do.
saying? Like
You
that's what
definitely
I'm
do.
like, Jimmy. Like it's not like Tyler Hero's a bum or something like that. He is a bucket. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
he's a
If he
bucket, but he
continues to
ain't
get
getting
more
ball.
consistent, he going. You know what I'm saying? I feel like what the Miami need to really figure out is he the one or the two? Like figure that
He's
out.
he's a
He
two.
needs to be the two.
Yeah, that's what
He's
I
a
think he
two.
need to.
Yeah, he's the two.
But
Y'all need a real one. Y'all need to go get a Terry Gambling Rozier and go get right.
Yeah.
yeah, my nigga.
Terry be throwing
Yeah,
games. Terry.
D
third
Rose
and through
be
shit.
bugging out, boy. That's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? You know what I'm
And
saying?
they said it. He be sliding into all them little video vixens DMs. They be
Yeah.
ousting him on the podcast right before the games and shit. Said, damn to y'all.
Man, he out there bad. He out there bad business. Selling
Damn. So
too.
what we do?
And
We
they
gonna
got
talk about
highlights of
this,
that
boy?
boy selling.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh man.
I guess we move on and we start our own
Well, we can
conversation
start.
until
Let's
Maul.
jump to
Let's
Jokic.
go. Yeah,
Let's
let's
jump to
jump
Jokic
into that
before we.
Denver
I
game.
will say I pay him my respects after being disrespectful the other night. You know what I'm saying? Paying my respects, peoples. I feel like yo. I swear he got peoples or somebody that watches our podcast because that's the second time he did that. Where I
Yeah,
bragged on him, and then
you.
literally that night or the next night he done went for a hell of a game.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the Timberwolves barely squeak one out against the Nuggets, and everyone is on everywhere is saying this is the Russ effect, right? Jokic 60-point triple double, um, and they couldn't get it done. So, Tone, I assume that you watched the game, right? What's your thoughts?
I was definitely disappointed. Like even when it's even when it's opponent, I mean, usually at least when they're not going against your team, you know what I'm saying? You want to see that great game and with a dub. You know what I'm saying? It's just part of the hype. And yeah, what I seen Rusty doing, Rusty, one of my favorite players of all time, one of my favorite PGs of all time. Y'all heard me hype him up on here several times. That was nasty work, Russ. That was nasty work. Like not only the layup early in the
That
shot
layup was
clock
crazy.
when you didn't even have to do it. Then the foul on the shot. You nasty work and I will say that Russ has been known for not having the most IQ, and just added to it. I'm sorry, like I feel like he just one of them. He got a little bit more street in him than the other dudes, so he plays a little more reckless, and sometimes it comes out on in bad ways. And last night was one of them nights. It's foul because that was a hell of a game for Jokic, hell of a performance. He like there was ups and downs of the game where Jokic really had to do what he had to, or else they wouldn't have been in the game. And it was a beautiful performance. And yeah, I think we've been talking about it since I've been on the pod, man. Jokic is a special player, and I think Low, you've actually been the one pushing it. Pause that he really might be top five or top three already.
Of all time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
as in terms of
Top
centers,
three bigs.
he's in that convo. He's
I will
He
definitely
might
say,
in
be.
that
but
convo.
hold up before I let y'all speak because I want y'all to have a little insight and drop a little noise on this. I feel like the only thing I'm missing when I watch Jokic is watching him contend against a big of like Tim Duncan, like David Robinson, like a Shaq, like a Hakeem. I've never seen him. Dwight was the closest thing to it, and
Mhm.
Dwight stopped him. We all seen
Yeah.
that, even though it was
Bubble.
bubble, but we all seen it. And that's the only thing when it comes to Jokic is if he had to play like sometimes when I hear Shaq talking about that big man alliance and what he would do to Jokic, sometimes you just want to be like, man, get the hell out of here. But at the end of the day, I'm like, man,
He
he
would
might
eat
be
Jokic
right.
alive. He would
Yeah, and that's
eat
the
Jokic
Yeah,
only
alive.
when you
thing
think
is
about it,
it's a
yeah.
different league. But my
Well,
fault.
let's
Y'all
You
go
don't
ahead.
think Shaq? So you don't think Shaq could get right?
Yeah, he would. I
No, he
just think,
wouldn't.
and
Oh,
that's
Oh
what I
yeah,
said. But I
Shaq would
think
eat Jokic alive. Yeah,
I think it would
no
still be
Diddy.
beautiful to see
yeah, you're
a
right. No Diddy.
contender like
Yeah.
I
Jokic
got you, fam.
get that
I appreciate
opportunity
it.
to
Yeah,
play
because
against and try to
that
prove
was wild.
himself against that type of player.
um, yeah,
Kevin.
that was a special performance. And Anthony Edwards said that was the best. That Jokic is the best player he's ever seen.
behind
Um,
him.
Yeah, dog went crazy last night on my side.
man, I gotta ask though, whose performance was more impressive, Jokic or
Say
Steph
that.
Curry,
Say that man name.
who had 52 and a dub?
Five
Who was more impressive?
steals. Yeah,
10
five
boards
steals,
too.
right?
10
12
boards.
threes,
10 boards,
Yeah.
8
Yep.
assists.
8
5
assists.
steals.
He almost had a TD.
Yeah, that was a beautiful game.
And
He
Draymond with a vintage
Triple
boy.
double.
And
13, 10,
then
and
Jay
12.
Boogie came through with a 27er. They
Jimmy
Steph also
G.
Boogie.
had 5 steals.
They
So
Boogie.
whose performance was more impressive?
Nah,
Hey,
to be
I
that's a
think
good
Josh
question.
Celebration is in there. Go ahead, throw Josh Celebration in that convo.
Ja-
Hey, no bullshit. No bullshit. When I seen it on the internet, I was gonna post it on Instagram and I forgot what I was saying. But I just can't believe this nigga, dog. He just do. Bro,
Hard
what
headed.
in the world, bro?
Hard
That you
headed.
got that ain't even where you come from. And even if you did come from there, you got money now. What in the
You
But
trying to
not,
get out
but
of
I'm
it.
not, but not that.
Yeah.
confused.
That's the reason why though, is he doesn't
I'm
come from
confused.
it, so he doesn't understand what he's doing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Or
saying? He
maybe
doesn't
he just need to
understand his
tell us. Maybe
influence.
he just need to enlighten us and tell us I come from that. So then we can all stop looking at him crazy.
Nah, he's just around a bunch of dudes from Memphis too. Like Memphis, when you're
I'm just
sometimes
tired
when
of
you're
it.
around it, that's unfortunate. But you pick
Man,
up bad habits.
niggas is internet thugs for sure. And
Yeah.
I don't know, John Morant. I don't know, dog. That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong. He
Nigga,
hard
I
headed
grew
as
up.
hell.
I come from that. I don't. That's not something that I want to glorify. That's
No.
not
And you
something.
got to think other dudes he's doing that too are grown men. Some people ain't gonna tolerate that. They gonna walk out
Yeah,
there and
it
knock
might
you out.
do
He
your
might
man.
actually see if you about that. Yeah.
That's just like the little. That's just like dog talking about Pop Stephen A. Smith. He just don't know. A super fan might go out there and man.
Yeah.
You
Hey.
said what about LBZ? Man,
Some of them dudes on that bench got family. They got cousins in
I'm
them
trying to
cities.
tell you, yeah, they'll get you right. So it's niggas that ain't really got no sense. Got some
At the
real
end of the
screws.
day, it's like, what are you doing though? You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point do you just somebody need to talk to him? He need to be.
No, he don't need to be talking to. He the type of kid, you know,
What hap-
your mama did told you, your mama
Somebody
did
need to
what's
Jordan Poole that boy.
on my soul. Don't say that shit. There you go. I was trying to go and give you a nice little phrase for it, but just gonna say it. Somebody Jordan Poole that ass. No Diddy, bro.
Hey.
Get him in, bro.
I'm gonna say Steph had the more impressive performance because I mean, listen, he got the dub. He had 52. He made 12 threes. He had 10 or 5 steals, 10 rebounds, 8 boards, and he only shot 8 free throws.
Who did?
8
Steph did?
free throws. Steph. Hmm.
He went crazy. That was crazy then.
I think Steph. I think Steph.
Because then Jokic had like 22 free throws or some shit like that.
So he shot 24 but made 19. Yeah.
That's all his
Yeah.
point came from the line. How many field goals he had? Like 20, 17?
He had I could check right now. He had
Like how many threes? I think he had like 6 threes, 7 threes last night.
yeah, so 29 total field goals and he was 6-11 6 of 11 from the 3,
Oh,
which
no,
is
he
pretty
hooped.
impressive.
No, he hooped. No, he hooped.
Yeah, I was
He
gonna
had a
say
good
it's
game.
tough. It's to me,
Yeah, he hooped.
it's you picking roses at this point. Pick your choice. But Steph, that's just an amazing performance. He what's that? He tied his own record or something like that with 12.
Hmm.
No, Clay got the record with 14.
I said he
Well,
tied his
his
own record.
personal, yeah.
His PR. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
That's
kicking
So,
hard
himself.
though.
You see the post game presser. He was kicking himself. He
oh,
knew where it was at. Yeah.
I mean
he
that's
Yeah.
want to break Clay record. I told y'all
Hmm.
before. I feel like there's a little bit of bitterness between them two.
Oh,
Something.
yeah.
it might
I
be.
think
Um,
that's the like one of the only 3-point records that he doesn't have is
Is that
single
one.
game 3-point record. He don't have it.
I say this no more is I think Steph's performance was a hell of a performance, but Jokic kind of needed a little bit more. So it kind of like the meaning of it, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you think about a game when it's close and you hit that big shot to put y'all ahead versus y'all are up 5, 10 points and you just carrying y'all to victory. I don't
right.
know. I mean either it's not like Steph's points weren't meaningless. But Jokic really needed it, and nobody else was. AG had
Mhm.
a pretty solid game, but besides that, it was Jokic.
It was just Jokic for real shit.
Yeah.
It was just him. Westbrook
Kev, with the more.
had
Oh, my
had
bad.
a couple. Westbrook had a couple, but
Yeah, what
it was just really him and AG for real.
it
It's
was. I
hard.
mean,
They were both beautiful games.
yeah,
Yeah.
AG had 30. Christian Brown had 18. Jamal
Oh,
Murray
Brown had
Hooping,
28.
18,
hooping too,
but how he
Yeah,
man.
had 18 and how many minutes though? How many minutes did he play?
53.
Okay, so come on now. Yeah, it was
That's why I
barely
said
just
it was
it was a Jokic.
mainly
It was a
Jokic. It
Jokic.
was
Yeah.
Jokic. It was a Jokic show. That's why I said the
He
difference.
had
Like I
50
respect
something
what
minutes
Steph did.
to score
It
18
was
goddamn points. What the fuck was his plus and minus? His plus and minus had been
Am I reading this right? If did Jokic played the entire game? He played 53 minutes. Him and Christian Brown played 53 minutes, 48 plus the 5 in overtime.
Double
He did.
OT. They went to double
Oh, double
OT.
OT. You're right. I forgot they went to double OT. Okay, never mind. That's right. But Kev, who had the more impressive performance, Jokic or Steph?
I'm gonna be honest, both performances were amazing.
Mhm.
But I will say, in terms of how they are and how they play, you expect a triple double from Jokic every single night. Now the points, you don't expect a 60-point game every single time. With Steph, 10 rebounds, five steals, like you don't see that from Steph pretty much at all. So I think Steph deserves the credit here for having a better performance yesterday, only because you expect that type of game from Joker. You don't expect it from Steph. I would like to add on though is when you bring up the MVP conversation again, once again this season,
Can y'all see me?
that game,
Yeah.
yeah, we can see
Okay.
you. That game, if he wasn't already a favorite, that should definitely put him back into the conversation over Shea for being MVP again.
D'Lo, what you think?
Yeah, I think I gotta give it to Steph too, and not to discredit Jokic, but the double OT kind of inflated the stats a little bit too. And I kind of take that into consideration. If you put Steph in double OT with the night that he was having, he's eclipsing 60. He breaks a record, right? So to do it in regulation, what he did, especially on the defensive side, 5 steals is not something you see too often from a 37-year-old point guard who is known for shooting the ball and not a whole lot on the defensive end.
Yeah.
I got to give it to Steph.
Sudi, what you think?
Mm, I'm gonna have to go with Jokic just because his team needed all the points.
Oh, and he owned the Lakers.
Listen here. You want to say that we didn't beat them the last couple times, so that's all good.
Hey, oh, I'm just saying. I'm
I'm just
looking.
saying
I just
they
have
ain't
to. I'm going
they
back from
not
the
our
playoffs.
daddy. They not our daddy.
No, they ain't Jokic's. I'm just
No,
they,
Jokic is AD's
they
daddy,
ain't
and
got they
he
ain't
on the
got nothing to
Dallas
do with that.
Mavericks now.
AD just
No,
had a game winner over
Oh,
Atlanta.
he
I saw
did.
that. I saw that.
they just called AD glass because he just took an elbow to the eye. I said the
Came
internet
back,
is
came back
insane,
and hit a
dog.
game winner.
The
Got him
internet
out
is
of there.
crazy. This dog got elbow. He bleeding. They said he soft. I said, what the God?
Hey, all right. So there's a couple more things I want to get to, but if we don't get to them tonight, we will definitely get to them in the near future. But the one thing I did want to make sure we get to, Shams Charania today went on Pat McAfee show NBA Today, reporting about Kevin Durant and which I think we can all agree, and I think we all know Kevin Durant has most likely played his last game in a Phoenix Suns uniform. Again, it's not on KD, but thank God, you know what I mean. But the
Damn.
teams that he said have mutual interests, as in KD has interest in going to those teams, and those teams have interest in trading for Kevin Durant.
Go ahead and speak
Minnesota,
on him.
Houston, the Knicks, the Heat, and there was one other team. I'm blanking. There was one other team.
Minnesota, you said?
I said Minnesota. Yeah, yeah.
Was it Spurs or Magic?
Spurs and the Spurs. So
Oh, that he
Minnesota,
going to the last
Houston,
one.
huh?
He either going to the Knicks or the Spurs.
Okay. Oh, okay. So there's a couple things. No, we'll get to that later. Who's the best fit for KD, Sudi?
This, truthfully, the Spurs.
Oh, what do they give up for him?
Mm, they can give up Champagne. They can give up Harrison Barnes, and they can probably give up a couple other things, but
Is
they can
this
get him.
is this Grayson Allen or Kevin Durant? What
I'm just telling you the truth. They could get him.
Sudi?
Oh my God! What kind of trade offer is that?
They could get
Yeah,
him.
they're gonna have to come
Champagne,
off of
Julian
either
Champagne. No, they're
Vessel and
not gonna come
Sohan.
up. They're
They're
not
gonna
gonna
have
come up.
to.
Oh,
At
well, they
They
least.
can
got
get
no
rid of.
choice.
Vassell
They.
or
Oh, my
Sohan is
bad.
one
I
of the
forgot
two.
about. I forgot about Shoham. They can get rid of him, but they're not gonna get
There's
rid
like
of
Kevin
Castle. That was the
Johnson,
Nah,
reason
nah,
why.
I
Darren
That
say
was the
Fox.
Castle.
reason why.
Castle's
Or
the
oh,
only
my
one
bad.
that they're keeping.
I forgot some of their players because a lot of them have been playing. You do got Johnson, but it could be. It could be. I
Oh,
would say so. I would definitely say Jeremy Shaham and Johnson for sure. You can get them off of that. That's easy. They're not gonna probably give up Vassell and Castle for sure. They're not gonna
Uh,
give them two up.
all right, Kev. Where's the best fit for KD?
name the teams again besides Minnesota, New York, and Spurs.
Houston
Houston
and
and
San
Miami.
Antonio and Miami. Yeah, yeah.
Houston would be an excellent team for him to go to, only because right now they're the 2 seed in the West, and no, and myself included, I don't think they have what it takes to contend in the playoffs. And I think bringing someone like KD, being that leading scorer for their team, because they already got their defense. They're like top three in defense, if I'm not mistaken. Top three, top five. You bring in someone like a KD, that's going to take them over the top. I'm not sure if it's going to take them to win the West, but watch out for them if KD goes to Houston.
So they getting rid of the twin.
They they could
So,
either
I'm
so
asking you yeah,
I'm
because Houston ain't getting rid of Amir Thompson. That's how you
hold on.
gonna get KD.
I do want to say this. Today, my coworker, my dog, John Gambadoro, he's one of the guys. He's one of the guys here in Arizona. He said about Houston, if we are trading KD to Houston, there is no trade. There's no trade that involves Kevin Durant. There's no situation in which the trade involves Kevin Durant that we will not get Jalen Green back. That
Or
that
the
that
twin.
that contract that Houston gave Jalen Green was made for them to be able to trade Jalen Green. I do want to mention that. So there's no situation in which KD is traded to the Houston Rockets in which we do not get Jalen Green back in return, at least.
That's a player that I like on the team because Devin Booker's a player that he can get open on a break. And so you got a player like Jalen Green that can get the ball and go. DB gets open for catch and shoots. Jalen Green kicking the ball up. That'd be actually be a good player to side DB with. I'd say y'all definitely need other pieces, but
Mhm.
I
that'd
can't
be
wait
a
more.
pretty good start.
Well, where's the best fit for KD, Tom?
The best fit, I think that it's hard to really tell at this point, honestly, without knowing the pieces that a team would have to give up. I agree that San Antonio's an amazing look if they can not give up Castle, and Wemby comes back healthy. I think who knows, but I honestly don't think that they can contend for a championship this early, even with that. I don't even know if you could do that in Houston because I think they'd have to give up too much to just have KD, Sangoon, and Van Vliet. I'm not sure. Um, I don't know what Miami would have to give up either, but I know if you can keep Ware, Bam, and Hero in the East with KD in Miami, like here's what some people fail to realize is I think the West Coast is just better anyways because of the damn weather. Like if you could go outside at 9 o'clock at night and be comfortable, you're a little more happier with life. I'm
Hmm.
just being somebody who came from the East Coast, who now
On
lives
my
in the
soul,
West
nigga,
Coast.
that shit terrible.
Like it's a different feeling of life when you can go outside and be
Especially in
comfortable.
Arizona, nigga. I wake up every day, son. Let's go.
Big dog. And so, like
Man.
when we just talk about the East Coast suck, I'm like, nah. Sometimes dudes just feel they wake up a little tighter because of that burr. But
Come on, man.
I, I honestly, not to just give D-Lo all this shine, I think it could be Miami and quietly, of course, if KD's next to AE, AE's the hell of a star. Not knowing what they would give up, that's a hell of a combination of one,
I
two.
have to give them nothing but Rudy dirt ass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we don't
get
want Rudy.
KD
We
and
don't want Rudy. No,
AE
we
and
do not
find
want
some other
Rudy.
defenders. That's a
Waste of space,
man.
waste of space with Gobert.
D'Lo,
Trash.
where's the
Nigga
best fit for
can't even
KD?
dunk.
Man, I don't even know. Of the teams listed, the two that I see him least going to is Minnesota or New York. Um, I just don't know what Minnesota has to give for
Yeah.
KD. Because as you mentioned, nobody want Rudy, nobody
No.
want him.
That's why
So
Minnesota
and
pays so much for his dirt ass.
they they just they just paid obviously and Randall they just traded for, so likely they're off the table. So what you get Vando and what else at that point, right?
I thought
Who?
Randall would be a free agent after this season, no?
Who is that, Rudy?
They pay him.
Who?
They'll pay him.
Who gonna be a free agent?
Randall,
You said who?
I think he is going to be a free
Julius
Julius
agent.
Randall.
Randle.
Julius
Oh, Julius
Randall.
Randle? Yeah, yeah.
He'll be
I think
fine.
he's going to be a free agent.
And in New York, I'm telling you right now, Katie does not want to play 45 minutes under Tibbs. He's gonna look at that and he's gonna say he's gonna say no, right?
He don't even
Um,
want to play for a coach like Tibbs. He
no,
too
he do
soft
not.
for some shit like that. KD ain't there. You see him and going crazy with goddamn Booten, whatever. The Suns head coach. He
So
ain't ready for that.
realistically, I think he could work in any of the other three. In Houston, I think that he's going to have to play off the ball, especially if they still want Sengun to be what they are building him to be. Um, San Antonio, I think that he's going to have to get out and run, right? De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama, Castle, Vassell, they like to get out and run, and Katie likes to half court offense. So it's tough to see. And then Miami, I don't see them getting him without giving up one of Tyler or Bam. I don't know if they're willing to do it. So it's just tough. I think Houston is probably the best destination if all their packaging around is green and they can keep the twin and let him flourish in the start in a starting
Because
role.
because I still think you got guys like Van Fleet that they can trade, another guy like Jabari Smith and Cam Whitmore. Like you got a couple of young pieces where you can trade away and you can still keep a man, Şengün, and Jalen Green.
I think. Okay, well, let me tell you. I think the best fit, and I'm going to give an explanation for each one. The best fit for KD, in my opinion, would be the San Antonio Spurs. You trade Kevin Durant over there, and you give him a point guard, 2 point guards that can both facilitate. You give him Wemby, an up and coming star, who is going to be one of the best top 5 players in the league in here in a few years, and you give him a coach like an all-time. Now, obviously, barring his health, he comes back, but you give him one of the greatest coaches of all time. I think Katie would best fit in San Antonio with that team. I think that team would just gel. Um, I think he would be like that missing piece almost. Now, obviously, you'd have to lose. I think they give up Vassell. I think they give up Keldon Johnson, and maybe 1 or 2 first-round picks. Because the thing with the Suns is we're not looking for picks. We want young guys who can come in and help us compete right now. I think so. I think that would be the best fit for KD. The most likely, I think, is going to happen, I think, is the Houston Rockets. I think the biggest thing is to determine where KD goes in the offseason. I think that's going to be determined here in May and April and May, because the team that gets out early in the first round, second round, and is looking to make that one trade that's going to get him over the top, or that they think is going to get over the top, is the team that's going to really want KD and going to be willing to give up the most for KD. Houston Rockets. Again, I don't think that Kevin. I agree with you. I don't think they're a championship contender. I think they will be a first round exit if the season were to end today. The Houston Rockets would be playing
Minnesota.
the 7th seed. So right now, if Minnesota were to win that 7-8 game, they'd be playing Minnesota. Quite honestly, I think Minnesota can beat them, and I think if that's the case, they are going to trade for KD because you're the 2nd seed and you lose to the 7th seed in the first round. You're looking for a piece to get you over the top. And I think in that case, you trade Kevin Durant, you get back Jalen Green and maybe Cam Whitmore and a first round pick. You get back Jalen Green, who's a young player coming up, and you get rid of the Suns. You get rid of Bradley Beal. Both those guys will. Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal will not be Phoenix Suns next year. But they just won't. Bradley Beal, I don't care what they have to do. Bradley Beal will
Hey,
not be a Phoenix Sun next year.
Bradley Beal is on no time. He's on no time.
But I think the best fit for KD, I think, is San Antonio. But I think
Bill
what
back
will
to the
most likely
Wizards.
happen, huh?
Bill
I'm
back to
so
the Wizards.
so I wanted to ask that. I'm surprised KD don't want to go to Washington, especially if they have a chance on getting the number one pick. And then secondly, why is he not having OKC on his list? Like to go back to where you were drafted, they're obviously having enough
Well,
pieces. They can't pay everybody.
the list was teams with
Teams.
Mutual
So I don't
interest.
think OKC has interest
Okay,
in
it's
getting
okay. See,
Kevin
not
Durant.
interested in that
That's
boy.
nah. It's smart of them not to say that they do because when
They
you
got
do, then you
Carson
give the other
Wallace.
team leverage. Nah,
That
it's
too.
just if you have a great organization, you don't say that because you give the Phoenix Suns leverage if you say that we're looking for Kevin Durant. So you
They'd
just
also
wait for
have
other
to give
teams
up
to
too
shop,
much.
and then you say, "Oh, hold on, before y'all do that, we got this," and they be like, "Oh shit, I will take that."
I think they'd have to give up. I think they like the
They
pieces that they
they
have.
they would give
I don't
up
think they're gonna be able to pay
a
everybody
good
next year.
amount of first picks.
Oh
And
yeah,
they have them
KD,
though.
they give up. They give up. I mean, but that's the thing. The Suns don't want pick. Like they want like 1 or 2 first round picks,
Y'all
but they
might
don't
want
want.
They
picks. I ain't
don't.
gonna.
I
I
think
don't know. Y'all might need picks.
I would say I think it all
Y'all might
depends on
need
what
it.
happens.
But if we're
If
keep
y'all
if
if everyone
If
goes, y'all
He's
gonna need
screaming
if
picks.
you
J-Dub,
guys can't
J-Dub.
trade Bradley Beal, picks are your option because you're
We
gonna be
might
stuck with
need
his
some.
contract, and you're not gonna be able to pay the young players that you bring in.
see now Bradley Beal send his ass back to Washington.
I
That,
see.
that
That's
that's
what I
Hey,
just
if
said.
Bradley Beal says
it's
yes,
up to him.
it's up
It's
to
up to
him.
him.
It is up to him. Why
And
would Washington
that's
give
why
him a
I
no
really
trade
think
clause?
Booker might
Y'all
be
thought y'all
gone.
was finna get off with that nigga Bill.
But here's the thing: Booker doesn't want to go anywhere. He said it himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said himself. The Suns don't want to trade Devin Booker, and they said it themselves. So Devin Booker's not going anywhere. The thing is, Devin Booker also said he does not want to rebuild again. He never wants to rebuild again. He is in the prime of his career. He wants to go and compete for championships. And I
I don't
think,
think.
How you gonna align that?
I think,
Yeah,
I think if you put the right pieces around Devin Booker, you can absolutely do that. He's done it before.
I think they had the right pieces. They
I
let them
did
they
go.
have
had the
y'all
right
time. The
pieces and they
time
got rid
in
of them.
Phoenix is gone, nigga. I don't understand why
They
you're
let
not
the right
understanding that.
pieces
You
go
Yeah,
right
done.
out the window.
Y'all got you
listen,
It
cooked,
was
fried.
all in
Maul,
the
we
car
we on
together.
we on the same timing right now.
You
What
fried,
So
you
gang.
we,
are dealing with in the Phoenix Suns, I am dealing with in the Niners. All right, the
Yeah.
window's closed. That window isn't open anymore.
Y'all fried.
Your choice is you get a buck or you get back as much as you can, and
I don't know. I don't.
you build,
Why?
Yeah,
Why don't?
or
Why
you don't
don't?
want to
you
drag out
pay
the process.
Gonna
Why don't?
lie, I'm
Why?
you
mad
pay
you
the
I forgot
stars, and you
I
live in
forgot you was a Niners
mediocrity.
fan, gang.
Why?
Sheesh.
Why don't I'm really starting to question why don't I just do this podcast by myself? I don't.
Damn.
I
Damn.
don't I just
Listen,
It's really
it's
over for them
fine.
Sons though. You
No,
guys are fried.
this
The
Fried
man
window's
bologna,
called
gang.
closed.
their season the worst in sports history on the last pod.
it
We
is.
not we not talking bad about them. We're just saying that you don't
The
Y'all
want to
window's
feel
fried.
like this
closed.
way for a long time. So
I
then
don't
just
know
hit
how
the
you wanna
button
be.
and you start getting over the hump, honestly.
But
Yeah.
if we're rebuilding, we trade Devin Booker. We're not
Y'all
rebuilding.
all the food that you fry in grease, that's y'all right now. Y'all
Yeah,
fried.
and that's
Cook
where
the
you
fuck up.
should go. Hey,
Let me
what
let me ask
what
a
Sudi
real
say?
question, Omar. You got Beal, Booker, Ryan Dunn, Plumlee.
Come on,
Nope, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Plumlee's gone.
keep
Okay,
going.
so we keeping Bobo,
Royce
Maybe
O'Neal. We got
Ball,
Royce
Royce
O'Neal,
O'Neal.
Royce
Tyus,
O'Neal, Grayson
Royce.
Allen.
Okay,
Tyus
okay, okay. That's what you
Mm-hmm.
got.
Cook.
Tice is also gone.
What are y'all doing next year in the West?
in
Nothing.
the West.
With
Yes.
if
So
we lose,
what are
hold on,
y'all doing?
but if that's what I'm
That's where
saying.
I'm going.
Nothing. If we lose Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal, we're gonna get something back for Kevin Durant. We might give up more than we get back for Bradley Beal. I don't care. Get him off the roster. But we're not taking into consideration free agency and what we get back for Kevin Durant. Now, I'm not saying they're gonna go win the West because OKC is not going anywhere. Uh, Houston, if they get Kevin Durant, they're just gonna be better. So I mean, these
So
teams are not going
let's
anywhere.
the okay, Maul. We're just gonna put this into perspective here. Okay,
Mhm.
let's say they trade with Houston. Okay,
Right.
and you get back Jalen Green and whatever package that you want. Right now, we're gonna go list by list. Are they better than the Thunder?
Well, what are they doing in free agency? What are they doing in free agency? What do they do in the
What
draft?
options will y'all
Who?
have to
Yeah.
do anything
Who
in
are
free
you
agency?
looking at in
We'll
free
be we'll be
agency that's
we'll be
going to
under the
be
second apron, so we'll have some money to spend because we're not
On
paying. We're
who
off we're
though?
off the $50 million contract, and we're
this
off the
free?
$50 million. We're like we trade Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal. That's $100 million freed up.
Yes, but this free agency class is not good.
And
They're
you
bringing
But
keep
Julius
adding in
Not
Randle.
Bill,
this
like
Julius
year.
Bill
Randle.
said he's not happy here. You keep just adding in Bill like you've heard him say anything other than he wants to stay.
he said he would not be open to a trade in during the season. He said he would look at a trade in the offseason.
Okay. Well, let's say
I
you
didn't hear that.
sign
Okay, my
a
bad.
borderline all-star. Okay. Still, are they better than the Thunder?
No,
You trying to
Are
figure
they
out
better
the
than
East?
Can't
no.
Are they
But
better
again,
than the
I can't
Lakers?
answer these now. Those two I'll answer with confidence, but not all of these teams. Like I can't say Dallas, I can't say the Clippers, I can't say Minnesota, I can't say who
Can
else?
confidently say all of those teams.
I can't because I don't know what they do in free agency.
Denver.
I can't say the
Who are
Kings.
y'all going to get in free agency? Michael
That's
Beasley?
that's what I'm looking.
Lance Stevenson?
All right, cool. Then
Julius Randle.
who's
Julius
really
Randle.
man? That's what I'm like. I'm like, who's that available for y'all to get that's gonna move the needle? I get what
They
Lowe's
gonna
saying.
get
I
JaVale
I hear
McGee.
what you're saying too. But at the end of the day, I'm like, who's available that's really gonna be a game changer for you that you saw on free agency? Like,
But
who's the guy?
Patrick Beverly,
there,
bring him back overseas.
there's not again. You're not going to go out and get a All NBA guy. You're not going to go out and get an All NBA guy in free agency. But
And
so Fred VanVleet has a club option, and if the Rockets are smart, they will get off of that option.
the fact
Um,
that you mentioned him,
Kyrie
disgusting.
Irving is on a player option. He's most likely going to opt out of that deal. James Harden is on a player option. He's most likely going to opt out of that deal. Chris Middleton is on a player option. Julius Randle, John Collins. Okay, I don't care about John. Brooke
James Harden
Lopez,
ain't going
Clint
nowhere.
Capella.
Oh,
James
you're
Harden, a
telling me
Cali boy. He's
Clint
staying in
you
Capella could
think
be
Cali.
another good
Kyrie
one.
opts out
Yeah, I don't think Kyrie opts out
coming off
either.
an
They just
ACL
gave him the
tear?
keys, and he got
He
Anthony
He
ve-
ain't
Davis.
he
gonna, he ain't
very
gonna go
he
opt
he
out.
very well could. He did the same thing. He did the same thing, and when he was looking for a new contract, and now it wasn't ACL. He was hurt, but
This is an ACL tear.
He got the keys though. Like Luca's not there. He got the keys. Why would he leave?
no, he does
And
not have the keys.
he's turning
He don't got the
He does
keys.
not
34.
have the keys.
Who has the keys?
Anthony Davis has the keys to that team.
Yeah, but he can't bring the ball up.
Yeah, who has the keys in Denver?
Jokic.
Man, is Jamal Murray as good as Kyrie Irving?
Who? No. Who has the keys in Denver? You just said who? You just said AD doesn't have the keys because he can't bring the ball up.
But that's because Kyrie is as good as he is. You got to
No, he's
understand
not.
that part of the
No,
Kyrie's
he's
not
not.
good.
I don't, Tom. Can
No,
we go
he's
back?
not.
Can we go back to something real quick?
What?
Hmm.
I just like that comparison. That was a nice comparison.
The man said Kyrie Irving's not good. I'm just like I don't
No,
No,
I
know.
said
I
Kyrie
like
Irving's not
that.
Anthony
So
Davis.
I
Jamal
didn't say
Murray
he's as good as
versus
Anthony Davis. I'm saying he's as good as Kyrie Irving is a valuable basketball player. He might not be better than Anthony Davis, but he's one of the top point guards in the NBA. So
Top what?
yes,
Is he up there with
he's a top
Kyrie
point guard.
on like an elite level?
You said who?
Is Jamal Murray as elite
Hell
as Kyrie?
no. He is
No.
Why?
so inconsistent.
What makes him any different? He got a chip. They got a chip. He was
He's
on the team that
inconsistent. He's
he.
inconsistent.
Oh my god.
He's
Oh my
only
god.
good against the Lakers.
I
Oh my
watched
god.
the man average like 7 points in
Before
the
Jokic was
Olympics
even on
too,
the team, the boy was getting it right.
I don't think
and
you
he was
understand.
getting
Jamal Murray.
burned.
Jamal Murray went in the regular season from the jump from the regular season to the playoffs is a 7-point difference.
Mm-hmm.
He performs when it matters. In the playoffs, he's been better than Kyrie the past few years.
Kyrie ain't been healthy.
So
We just said,
even
dog,
making
but
that point.
consistent. So healthy means that you inconsistent too.
Exactly.
I'm just confused.
Okay,
I'm confused on what we saying was inconsistent because if we gonna say a nigga is injured and then somebody not playing just because he playing and he not playing good, that's kind of
but we're talking about
could be
what Jamal Murray and Kyrie did in the past, right?
okay.
No, right now.
Okay. If we going right now, then I would
I'm
give it to
like, well,
Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving's not even
Kyrie.
playing right now, so how the hell we gonna do that?
I'm just saying, like these. No, okay, but
Going
anyway,
back to it, Maul,
the
of
free
those
agent,
players,
the
who do you
free.
think opts out? Okay,
Who do I
let's
think?
go back to it.
Again, the people who I think opts out. LeBron is a player option. He's probably going to opt in. He might. I don't know. Yeah, he's probably going to opt in because that's $50 million. That's a big ass contract. Kyrie, I'll give you that. He's probably going to opt in. Fred VanVleet has a team option. I don't think they're going to give him $42 million.
Mention the players that
James
you would
Harden, I
want
think, is
on
going
your
to opt out.
team. Mention the
Ken?
players that you would want.
Chris Middleton will probably opt in. Julius
That's-
Randle, probably. That's tough.
This is taking into account that you said that the Timberwolves are possibly beating Houston in a first round playoff series, so they're going at least second round.
Yeah,
Do you think Randall opts out of that?
I think you would opt out. Here's the thing: when players opt out, they don't do it. Opt in and opt out. They don't do it for the team. They do it because they think they can make more money than what they would opt into.
I agree. Type Jake. That's
Yeah,
what I
but
would
if
do.
you opt
So
out,
I'm,
you're
and
then
then you
giving
go
that team.
to a worse situation. You think Randall wants a worse situation?
I mean, no. Randall wants more money. That's what Julius Randle wants. He wants more money.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's
but
not going to take
sometimes
a pay
that's in a
cut.
worse situation.
He's not going to take a pay cut. I will
Julius
tell you that
Randle.
right now.
It's like
Who
I
not
don't know.
Julius Randle not gonna take a pay cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
I
he getting
still
money.
just don't think that any of these players are pushing you into
But
anything
again,
of contention.
I just don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I can't answer those. Like the only teams I can say confidently that will be better, that'll stay at the top. That'll stay at the top of the West are OKC, Denver.
Lakers.
That's about it. I
He
don't
just
think. No, I don't.
he
I don't
just
think.
hate
Lakers.
so you just
Houston,
hate so bad.
I
San
don't think so.
Antonio.
No,
Yo,
I
the
don't
man
think so because
didn't
I don't know.
think
Is
Denver
Wemby
was
going to
going to
stay
be where
healthy?
they are.
Is Wemby going to stay healthy?
Sudi, the man was ragging on Denver in the beginning of the season.
Dog,
They
I will.
lost
do
certain
you hear this
pieces. They
man? Do
wasn't
you
going to
hear
be
this
there.
man?
Okay.
This
Hey,
man
things
is
don't change.
crazy.
The other problem is that the last free agent class that you guys pulled in, you were hyping them up so much to the point where we thought that the Suns were going to be finals bound.
But exactly, those
So
free
if they
agents were
pull in,
those free agents were brought in to build around Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal. If you bring in free agents and you have more money to bring in more expensive free agents around those guys, now you only have to build around Devin Booker, which is a
It's okay,
completely
bro.
different task than building around
Y'all gonna
two.
barely make the play in this year, bro. It's okay, bro.
so again, if it comes to next year and they sign some free agents, are you going to overrate them again like you did this year?
Oh my God, you talking
Hold
spicy.
on. First of all, let's not pretend like I was the only one.
Ooh,
Tony
somebody
said they'd be in the
feeling
Western
it.
Conference Finals. D'Lo, you said they'd be a finals contender. I'm not the only one who did.
Hold on.
You
I
got that boy in
said
his bag.
if healthy, that was the number one thing. And
That
I
Got
They
him
brought
in
were
up
his
the
healthy.
bag.
major. No, they weren't.
They've been
Because
healthy.
they've
D'Lo,
been
what was
riddled all
the same thing I
season.
said
They've been
the
riddled
Talk
last
all
your
cast
shit,
season.
Maul.
is
Talk your
depth
shit.
Depth, depth, defense, 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 and health. Those are my biggest
Hey,
three concerns.
okay, Tony, you picked them in the conference finals. If they're healthy, do they make it?
No.
Who is
With
that?
how
It's
they've been
tough.
playing, no.
What's the
What do you mean it's
what's
tough? Bradley
listen,
Beal, Bradley Beal has played all
Can
year,
I
but for the
finish so
most
you can
part.
answer
Oh,
my
they saying the
question?
Suns.
Can I
Okay,
finish
Suns
so you can
still.
answer my question? What's their record when healthy?
When healthy.
You talking about at the beginning of the season?
No. When all three players are playing, what's their record?
At the beginning of the season, they was hooping.
So
I can't
how
speak
am I
after
gonna
that.
discount how I'm gonna
34 and
discount that
37.
when all three are
34 and
playing?
40.
Yep.
What?
They're 34 and
Jesus.
Wait,
37?
hold on. Where
There's
that's
no
not
way
right.
they're 34 and
Nah, hell
37 when
nah,
all
man.
three are
That's
playing.
crazy as hell.
Hold
That
on.
they trash. They need to not play
I was about
together.
to say then my
I mean, have you
apologies.
guys not seen the Bradley Beal
They are really
effects?
bad.
Their net rating with Beal on the court is worse than when he's off the court.
It is.
Yeah. But hey, listen, that was after watching a couple games, I still felt that way. I was like, this is not
I mean, yeah,
they
like I
don't they
said, you
lacking
picked them to
defense.
be in the conference finals. David Larry, you picked them to go far in the playoffs.
I just want to point out Bradley Beal has played 48 of their 76 games and will probably still miss the final five.
No, he'll be back. He'll be back Friday.
Mm,
It's only
Back Friday.
like 5, 6 games left.
He'll be back
Shit
Friday. But
crazy.
again,
Trash.
let's not pretend like I was the only one who had them going far. David, you had them going far. Tony, you had them going to the
I had
conference
them in
finals.
the conference though.
I
Over
had him.
I had them over Minnesota,
I'm pretty sure
Denver,
David had them in
and
the conference finals too.
OKC.
I
That's
had
right.
him in
I
the
don't know about the
conference, but
conference finals.
You had
You
Suns, you
gotta
had
find
Suns and
that.
OKC in the conference finals. I had Suns in
yeah,
Minnesota.
and I picked OKC. And I still
I picked
pick
up
OKC.
Alex, I picked the Suns too, but again,
OKC's
Yeah, I
been
was
my
about to say I
favorite to
know I
win
didn't
it
pick
since
the
the
Suns.
beginning of the year.
but you had them in the conference finals.
I did.
So again, I don't want to hear this overrating because I'm not the only one who is overrating them. Kevin, I don't know where you had the Suns. I don't know where you had the Suns.
I had them
But
around like the sixth
you
seed.
two also had them going far.
We
I
did.
had them.
So again,
I
this
had them
are
borderline
you
Based
gonna
playoff
over?
team.
off
Are
of
you?
based
No, don't do that
based
because I
off
was
of
not the only one who was
factors.
overrating them.
Based off of factors. And Tone mentioned the big one, health. If the three played well and played together, they would make it far, and they have not.
I
That's
can
very
I can
true.
say that I had expectations for Devin Booker that he didn't. You know what I'm saying? That's on me. But I
We
still
had
thought that they would be better
expectations
than they
for a
are.
lot of players. Maul came in saying Book would average 30, three more points than last year.
The Su-
Tyus Jones was the
the Su-
missing
I don't
piece.
know. I don't
the
know if I
Suns
said it.
record.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
Go
said
ahead,
so.
sorry.
I
Kev.
remember. I remember. I said that too.
I
They
don't
Yeah,
know
the
they
missing piece
I
yeah,
don't
on
matter
know
of fact, hold up.
if I had
How
said
many
this
points were
like
they gonna
on air.
average?
Huh?
Y'all remember that conversation? How many points he said they were gonna
Listen,
average?
I'm
Kevin
not
and
saying that I
Mo?
was right. I was wrong about the Suns. But
Nah, we
again,
all were
I was not the
wrong.
only one
We
wrong
all
about the
understand
Suns.
that.
Hold on,
I
hold
not
on,
just said we
hold
all were
on.
wrong.
Kev, go ahead.
Okay, so start with Phoenix. I had them. I don't know if I told Jamal this or on the air. I had them borderline playoff team. It could be 8, 7, 6. Borderline playoff team. Now my Western Conference matchup. I don't know if I said it on air, but it was going to be OKC and Minnesota. That was my prediction.
Okay.
Yeah, because now that Kev said that, I swore I had him at 5 because
I
we went through this
that's
whole
okay.
process and
You
we
no,
counted
no.
up how many wins they were actually going to get.
You had them at 5, but you had them in the conference finals. That's my biggest thing.
But
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that I also included health. So if they're not healthy, then that eliminated the whole conversation. You
Bradley
understand?
Beal with Bradley Beal in the lineup, the Suns are 21 and 27.
ass.
That's nasty.
So again, do you want to reiterate the statement of health?
That's 48 games. That's half the season, damn near. Like that's still health.
Exactly. So you have a big ass sample size.
Half the season is a
Do
big
Ma
ass sample size.
Ma
Yes.
do
Hey,
y'all get into the play-in?
Next year?
No, I'm talking about right now.
This year.
No, hell nah. No, with no KD, no.
Y'all,
I don't
what the
even think
fuck?
they get
What?
in next year.
Why the hell you want me? You still got Bradley Beal and D Book.
Bro, Bradley
Bradley
Beal's
Beal.
ass. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
and we also have the hardest
Hey,
schedule left.
Kev.
He
I
D
Kev,
Bill not ass.
I'm
He's
just
ass on that
I'm
team.
giving off of love. That's just like Paul George. You giving name off of you giving love off of
Yeah,
the name.
but I mean, I understand he had 31 in Washington, but like I said, the net rating this year with Bradley Beal on the court, it's worse than when he's off it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
it's
health
because
or not, this team was not doing well. This there was a stretch that with the big three on the court, they were 3-12
So y'all don't
after the
steal that
All-Star break.
spot. So y'all not gonna steal that last spot
It
from
No.
was a
Sacktown.
stretch, but we forget that to start the year they were 8-1.
And then KD
Y'all
got
hooped
hurt,
in the
and
beginning of the
we
year.
haven't been that good since.
Nah, what
uh,
happened was y'all just ain't buying into what Budin was doing. Y'all bought in at first and then y'all fell out of
Oh,
the system.
oh, Sudi,
nah.
that's where I got to disagree because
There's honestly a lot
we
that happened
literally
with them.
broke our own franchise record for most threes shot in a season.
No, what I'm saying, like I said y'all fell, y'all went into the system and y'all liked it, and then y'all just fell from it. Y'all start going from other things because then Tyus start getting minutes. A lot of shit y'all start doing differently.
I'll
You
say
start doing a
Nurkic
whole
really
bunch of
wasn't
different stuff.
buying in. Nurkic was a
Yeah.
big problem, and I also think that they needed to have some of those young guys ready for the season, and they really weren't prepared. Um,
Early on, but now they're showing flashes of what they can do now, like
You think it
Dunn and
also
yeah,
falls on
Amen
Mike
but
and shit
too
Budenholzer
like
too,
late.
that.
Jamal?
Yeah.
Uh here's my solution for the offseason. You trade Kevin Durant, you trade Bradley Beal, you build around Devin Booker, you fire Mike Budenholzer, you bring in Taylor Jenkins, you bring in a bunch of guys who bunch of gritty, hustle, just nasty guys to come in. Again, guys like I'm looking at the
A
Thunder right
Derek
now.
White.
Guys like Isaiah Joe, guys like Alex Caruso, guys like Dorian Finney-Smith for the Lakers, guys
Yo,
like
That nigga
Derek
said
White.
Isaiah Joe.
kick Kevin from the pod.
No, no, no,
Let him
no, no,
go.
no, no. I'm
What do
just
you say?
saying players. I'm just
Man
saying
said
gritty
y'all
players
get
like a
Derek
Derek
White. It's
White.
crazy.
I'm saying for example, gritty players like a Derek White. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Say like Ty Jerome or something like that.
He gonna sell in the playoffs. Watch. Dean Wade too.
I think Ty
Uh, uh
Jerome will hold it down. He seems like a confident dude. I
what's
don't know
the
about Dean Wade.
Bro, Jamal, go back to
Anyways,
your topic, bro.
yeah, go continue, Maul.
That's the biggest thing. Like you build around Devin Booker. Like I said, you give Devin Booker a team who can play and can play defense at a high level and can build around him. He's taken that team to the finals and he won 2 games in that final series.
you said Devin Booker is taking whatever players
See,
he get for Kevin
this
Durant and Bradley
this is
Beal
the
to the
problem.
finals.
No,
Sound
I'm not. I'm just saying
He's
it
talking about
depends on
he's
who
talking
you
about
get.
the 21
Oh, okay.
season, right?
Huh? Yes.
You
Yeah.
talking about the 21 season?
Yeah. The season that they took out the Lakers, the Clippers, and the
The
Nuggets with the
Nuggets?
MVP.
none of those teams are the same. Every team has evolved
I
since.
understand that. But again, if you really look at it, what's so different about the 2021 Phoenix Suns team and this year's OKC Thunder team?
Lot.
I'm
Like
like,
what?
what?
Like what?
Well,
It's a whole
I
different.
mean,
It's a whole
DeAndre
different
Ayton was
setup.
not a good paint protector. The OKC Thunder, they have that with Chet and
DeAndre
Draymond.
Ayton was a
So
very good paint protector. He was fantastic in those playoffs.
he was getting destroyed by Giannis in the finals. We're being honest.
And yeah, in the finals, what did he do to Anthony Davis and Nikola Jokic?
Well, I mean, wasn't AD hurt?
AD got hurt in like game 3. So, but even then, AD didn't have that much of an impact. So again, Nikola Jokic, who won MVP that year, might I add, who won MVP, swept them. Nikola Jokic did nothing in that series. DeAndre Ayton was fantastic. They have just like that Thunder team. The Suns had a big. The Suns had DeAndre Ayton. The Thunder had Chet Holmgren. They had a superstar. The Thunder have SGA. The Suns had Devin Booker. They had
Who,
players
who's
around
y'all's
them.
point
They had
guard?
huh?
Who's y'all's point guard?
Chris
Chris Paul.
Paul.
How much success he had in the playoffs?
He
Like
was
he
fantastic that
averaged
year, and he got hurt in
about
the
his
playoffs.
same about he was averaging around
That's
about
it.
16, 18. He was
He
around the
was
same
amazing
average.
that year in the
So
playoffs.
he's only good for
The
12
But they
starting
games.
they
lineup, the
definitely
starting lineup, if I can still remember, is Paul, Booker, Bridges, Crowder, and Aiden. Am I
He's
mistaken
only
here,
good for
Jamal?
no,
Or
12
that's right.
wins. Chris Paul,
Yeah.
you
That's
gotta get
definitely
4 more wins out of him.
a different lineup than what OKC got going on. Though.
But
For
again,
sure,
yeah,
for sure.
it's a
Maul,
different
you're
lineup. But again, the thing is, it's built the same. You have a superstar. You have a superstar that you build around.
Well,
The Suns have Devin.
all teams have superstars that you're gonna build around that you're
That
trying to,
that. But all teams don't make it to the NBA Finals.
they don't.
it's just is flawed though.
I'll
Just
say
just
it's kind of
yeah.
different though, Maul, because they didn't. The OKC team, they didn't know that the SGA was going to be a star. Like there was no
We
way
didn't
that
know
they knew
Devin
that he
Booker
was
was
going to
going to
be
be a
a
star.
Devin Booker.
Shit, Dick
The
and Booker
past
already
Devin
had
Booker,
flashes of being that. Y'all didn't have
yeah.
nobody.
And when they
Booker
drafted him, they knew they was going to
Booker
be a
in
star.
college, he was just known to be a catch and shoot type of guy.
He never started a single game in college. They knew they was going to be
No,
like this.
he definitely didn't. He definitely
No, I'm
didn't.
saying in
But
the NBA, like his soft maybe third year in the league, they said he was
shit,
destined to be a
his
one of those
rookie
good
year, he was
players.
By
already his
default,
When do you
rookie
think
he
year,
had
he
to
people?
was
take
already
it.
good.
When do you think people started realizing, oh, this SGA guy is pretty good?
It took a
Year
minute when the
one.
Damn near
Clippers. It
last
was when
Year
the
year.
Clippers
one.
got to the what? Then it was it whenever the Clippers got to
Yeah, it was
the what was that
that Clippers run.
the first round, second round, whatever. That was his
No,
first year.
2020.
2019.
2020, nobody was thinking, oh, this guy is really good.
So that was his first year with the Clips.
I think they thought he was really good, but we talking about superstar. Devin
I
Booker
thought he was
been a
drafted in
superstar
18.
for.
Exactly. 2020 in the bubble, his third year in the league. No, his second year in the league.
Second year. Yeah.
His second year in the league. He wasn't fantastic. Like, he was not really good in the bubble. They were the fifth seed in the West.
He was really good. He had Chris Paul.
Hmm.
Exactly. He was
But I don't
really
think
good.
anybody thought of him like a
But they were
superstar. Like
good. They were good overall. Them boys were still trying to get better. Now him and Lou Dirt are like they playing
But
for real now.
that,
Like, come on now.
that's
and
We
exactly
and
what
then
want
I'm
let
to
me
play
ask
like
you
saying.
that at
this:
first.
who besides Devin Booker? Like I know Aiton was pretty good, but he wasn't like a bucket. Who was the second? Who's the second best scorer on y'all's team? The Suns.
Mikhail.
He's
Actually, no,
better
no,
than
Chris
he's
Paul.
he's better than J Dub.
No, not at the, not at, no, 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 not
Better
right now.
defender than J Dub.
Who?
Chris
Who's
Paul.
better than J Dub?
Is Chris Paul a better scorer or defender than J Dub?
Not defender, but at that point in time, Chris Paul 4 years ago, I'm taking Chris Paul in the playoffs. Yeah,
Interesting. Lou Dort. As far as I know, he's one of the top five perimeter defenders in the league. Y'all have one of those? Mikael
Mikhail,
Bridges.
Mikhail.
Mikhail, who was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting
He was pretty
that same
good.
year.
Mikhail was really good with y'all. That's for sure.
Mikhail was a better defender in 2021 than yeah. He again
Then
second.
No,
then Lou Dort.
Yes,
Dirt
he
now
was
is just
second
good.
in Defensive Player of the Year voting.
3 and D Mikhail right there.
I, y'all see what I sent y'all today in the chat, right? You got probably 5 of the top 10 scorers in the league held within half of their scoring averages to Lou Dort. That's what SGA posted. Which one of them being Devin Booker, one being LeBron.
Michael
Hmm.
Mikhail Bridges was second in Defensive Player of the Year vote. Lou
No,
Dort
no,
has
I
not
know
even been top
I
three.
know Mikael Bridges is nice. I also think that them lists need to be shaking and baking because they probably got bum ass Rudy Gobert somewhere in that damn list.
I'm just
So
saying, like
Maul, just getting back to it, I think your off-season plan is foiled, especially because of trading Bradley Beal. I don't think you get off of him.
he,
To
I
start this year, you guys were saying that you would trade him for a half-eaten bag of potato chips.
It was
What has
Funyuns.
he
It was
done this
Funyuns.
year to up his value for another team to go out and get him at 50 million a year?
how much do you want to bet, or what do you want to bet? Bradley Beal is not a Phoenix Sun come September.
No, don't bet
Oh
with him,
no,
low. He still
I
got like
understand that,
three,
but is
three.
this going to be another Nurkic situation where you have to give up a pick just to get off of
If
him?
that's what it takes, yes.
But then
That's
If
that
that's
kind
what
of
it
not
takes.
it.
eats
It's not
away at
it.
what
That
y'all are.
nigga stressed. Y'all got my boy going through it. Give me my towel. Throw the towel in, goddamn.
If
All I'm
Nah,
gonna
if that's
say
we
what it
is
can't.
keep
takes.
him
We
away from the
So
can't because
Cavs.
yo,
So you're
Sudi,
gonna
he
you're
reeled
gonna
pause. He reeled us in early in the season. And you see how he cussing us out right now? He had us all
Going
on
through
board,
it. He going
thinking the
through it,
Suns
T.
was actually going to do
Okay,
something,
Tony.
and
Okay,
now
Tony.
look at
Tony.
us.
Here's the thing. I'm so confused by. You keep saying what I was saying at the beginning of the season. Are you? Do you expect me to say the same thing?
Yeah,
Why would I say the same thing when the team is where they at right now?
You
because
supposed to
we.
stand on all 10.
Thank you.
Them young
See,
niggas.
So
If I hold on, if I'm
I'm
on the
standing
mountain,
on
if
all
I'm
10
standing,
by
hold on. If I'm on the mountaintop saying 2 + 2 = 5, somebody tells you, I say, hey, bro, 2 + 2 does
I
not
ain't say
equal
all
five.
that. I know it make 4.
Hold on. No, that's what I'm saying. So if I'm telling everybody, no, 2 + 2 = 5, it does not equal 4, and then somebody comes up to tell me, hey, bro, two plus two equals 4, and I'm supposed to keep saying that 2 + 2 = 5.
At that point, it's whatever you think, brother.
That's what I'm saying. I adjust. It did not work. I had high expectations for this team. I was wrong. I don't mind admitting I was wrong because I was wrong.
It's
but
okay.
now, but now, Low is saying that we're trying to find a lane to where y'all can actually get back on track, and you fishing, and we not trying to fish with you.
I'm not trying.
the
I can go fishing on my own. I don't need
the
anybody's help to go fishing.
so Jamal, I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. Firing Budenholzer, I understand.
Mhm.
Perfect. Go ahead. You're telling me you want young players and a pick or two for Katie, correct?
Yes, that's what we're. No, that's not. I,
So
I want that, but that's what we're gonna get.
okay, so that's
Get
what you're
this
gonna
man a
get.
cigarette.
So then in return, if you want to get off of Bradley Beal, you're going to have to give up said pick or two that you just
We have
acquired.
we have 2 picks that we got from Utah. So we
Second
I thought
gave
that
up.
was
round, maybe
3.
No, we gave up one with Nurkic.
Nah,
First round picks?
Yes.
late first.
Okay. So you got
they're
four
like
in
they're like
total.
low though, low first rounders.
Right now they are. So we have two. We have a 2027 and a 2029 first round pick.
Oh yeah,
We gave
nobody
up.
wants
We
that.
From
we tr-
from Utah or who's
um,
the team?
I don't know whose pick they are, but I don't think they're Utah's.
I'm pretty sure one of them is Cleveland from the Mitchell trade.
Who's gonna be
Yeah.
good?
That does. It's gonna be real good.
Houston's picks are gonna be good. We're talking low first round draft picks here.
You know who y'all need more? Y'all need marketing, man. Y'all need Lori marketing.
I would if Devin Booker, Laurie Markkinen, and a bunch of just scrappy
Ooh,
players,
that
scrappy
was a
role
good
players.
one. I like that. That was a good pull right there.
I
No
would love
dig.
that.
It's just I would love to go fishing with you, Maul, but I don't see the vision that you
It's
see.
okay. I can go fishing on my own. I don't need. Listen, I don't need 2 people to reel in a big fish. I don't need
I,
2 people. I don't need
I
two
have a
people.
question for you. I have a question for you, Jamal.
Literally, you might like in
You
the
mu-
sense of
throw
the
that
Phoenix
motherfucker,
Suns.
Tom. Throw that
You
motherfucker,
might.
You
Tom.
might
What
need
you
You're
what,
Step
what,
back.
two
what
Step
you
you are
back,
expect,
not
Kevin?
Tom.
shooting from full
people.
court right now. You're
What kind
shooting
of bait you
from the
using?
nosebleeds from where
What
Like
you're
kind
I
of bait
shooting
you
right
hear,
now.
using?
I
And
hear the
listen, I'll
confidence.
shoot the ball on my own. I
That
don't need help
nigga.
shooting the ball. Like I'm not asking for anybody to come along with me.
I'm
Me,
doing
You
your
Kev,
don't
shit
need
Kev,
how I'm
Kev,
Steph
what
doing
you gonna
your
say?
shit
Curry's
how
help to
Desmond
shoot the
Bain
ball
did
from
Steph
that
Curry
far.
last night after the whistle. You
Huh?
shooting
Yeah.
you shoot your shit like you shooting that half court.
That's okay, and I'll still take the shot.
And
Hey,
doing
Kev,
your shit
Kev,
how
what's
he
up?
did it shit after the whistle.
Stand 10 toes down, Maul, man. Stand all
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
All
I
10.
love you,
How am I?
Maul. I
Okay,
love you,
you
Maul.
expect me to say this team is gonna go win the championship when there's 6 games under 500? That's what you want me to
Nah,
say.
I'm just saying ride for your guys. I wouldn't expect. That's not what I meant by
I
that.
will never
I'm just
not be
saying
a
ride for
Suns
your
fan.
Do
guys.
do they
Dog,
not have
dog
a
Ryan
chance to
10
hit
for
play
he
in?
Ryan 10 for
No,
his
They
Miami
don't
Heat. He
they
Ryan
have
10 for them Celtics. I'm Ryan 10 for my Lakers. You better Ryan 10 for them Suns.
they have
And them
zero chance of making a play in. Zero.
zero,
You're,
zero.
Nah, what you mean? They're only a game behind the Kings.
2 games behind, but we also have the hardest schedule in the league. We still have.
do
We still
y'all who
have.
got the tie? Do y'all got the tiebreaker with the
But
Kings or do y'all
but
just
you
need a
think
game?
like we, y'all mess around and play us next week, and we probably ain't gonna play everybody. So y'all can buy y'all got a chance of getting
We
that
play.
dub.
We play y'all on Friday.
Yes, I'm saying we probably not gonna play everybody because we can't move. We can't. It doesn't matter what we do.
And, and what game are we gonna win without Kevin Durant?
and
We are
maybe it's
not going
just
to play anybody. Like we're likely not going to play JB, JT, Derek White. Like we ain't gonna play nobody. We ain't trying to get
And
nobody hurt. We gonna put out our G League team.
okay. Anyways, Kevin, you said you had a question.
yeah.
My question is, do you think Phoenix is just 1 year off from being contenders again, or is it going to take
No.
multiple seasons?
No, for us to actually have a chance to win the championship, it's not. It's going to be at least the year after next.
So minimum 2 years.
Yes.
I think
Maul
you at
gotta
minimum
learn
need
voodoo.
10.
Okay. See, 10. All
Damn.
right. Well, that's just that you and you talk about me hating.
That nigga is
Because
You
You
if,
talk
I, if
about
I'm
me
specific.
being
hating.
realistic,
are
Yeah, that
if I'm being
nigga
you
is
guys
realistic,
are
great. He's great.
you guys are so far in a rabbit hole.
if I'm being realistic, I'm gonna say 5.
Five. Five. Okay. In that case, trade Devin Booker.
That's what we're
Pistons.
saying. Send him
That's
for
really
Jaden
what I was
Ivey.
hinting
Send him
at.
for
It's
Jaden
Okay,
Ivey.
like
that's also a bullshit ass trade. Devin Booker, do you know what he's worth right now? With Devin Booker, we're getting at least four first round picks. At least.
At
Pistons are getting you
most.
that.
At
Rudy
least we're
Gobert is
getting four.
5. Rudy Gobert is
Devin
5 though,
Booker,
so it's four.
De-
Four is realistic.
Yeah,
Devin
and
that.
Booker is in
That
the
And
was
prime
a
of
Luca
his
went for
that
career.
was a
two.
fleece
And
though.
Luca went for two. Or one. He went
That's
for
I'm like that
one.
was a
One and
fleece.
who? One and who?
And
And
Anthony
AD.
AD.
Davis.
We get an Anthony Davis back. I'll take one first round pick. We're not getting Anthony
You
Davis
gonna
back.
get Jaden Ivey.
You
That's
are
gonna be
getting
Well,
an
shoot,
up and
If
disrespectful.
you're
coming
telling me I'm getting
player.
Jaden Ivey and one first round pick,
you
No,
might
then
as
that's
well
Devin
go
Booker
stupid.
will
get
I'm not
Devin
saying
Booker will
one.
die in
you
Phoenix.
might as well go get your
This is
boy back
crazy.
then.
You can have 3 or 4, sure, but you're not getting anything more than that. You're talking about at least 4, expecting like 5 or
if
6.
Devin Book, listen, I love Mikal Bridges, but if Mikal Bridges and Rudy Gobert went for 5 first round picks, we are at least getting 4 back.
You might as well go get DA back.
Be careful.
Yeah. You might as well just cut everybody and start fresh.
Like I said, hey,
I'm
Told that
trying to help
nigga, let
out.
them. I'll wash my hands with them niggas.
I'm about to say, boy, that's
Jaden
crazy. You
Ivey
know
and
them dudes
Jaden
longer than you
Ivey.
know me.
What's wrong with Jaden Ivey? We was
I
just
don't want no
talking him up
fucking Jaden.
earlier.
Excuse my
Ain't
language. I don't
nothing
want no
wrong
damn
with
Jaden Ivey.
Ji. Ain't shit
That's the
wrong with
new
Ji. He
AI.
be hooping. What you
What's
talking
wrong with
about?
Jaden Ivey?
What
What
Jaden
is
Ivey's an AAU player. I don't need Jaden Ivey.
Ji be
Damn.
hooping, gang. This is crazy. You was insane.
Jaden Ivey's an AAU player. I don't want Jaden
It's
Ivey.
all.
Hold
It's
on,
all
let me ask
good.
you this: is Jaden Ivey
this
better
is
than
crazy.
Tyus Jones?
On my soul, he
Yes.
is.
Why are we comparing those two, bro?
Nah, because
It's not
Maul was
close.
bragging about Tyus Jones, and so I'm just asking a solid
He's already
question.
admitting that he's wrong. Why do you keep making him admit he's wrong even
That's what I'm
more?
saying. Like, bro, Tony, like I've said I'm wrong. Like
But I'm
you just want to keep harping on it.
nah, because so why would you not want a better version of a player?
But they're two different players.
Yeah, he's a better scorer, and I would think a passer a
I
little
don't
bit
need a
maybe.
scorer. I don't need a scorer.
Y'all don't need no
He's a
You
scorer.
get
defender.
He said he
No.
got Devin Booker. He
We
don't need a
definitely need
score.
defense. So you
Yes.
want Devin Booker's going to score all the points?
If that's the case, he had
Nah,
39
see,
to
that's what I'm
11
saying. You
last
getting
year.
carried
Last night.
away, dog. You getting carried away
Again, he
because
did it. He
y'all
did it.
had
I've seen him
three
do it before. If
dudes
I've
who have
never seen him do it
averaged.
before, I wouldn't be preaching as hard. I've seen him do it before.
Yeah, but he didn't do it this year.
Okay, so what? Yes, that's 1 year. He didn't do it
Um,
this year,
and so
but I've
based
seen
off
him
of,
do it before.
I have
That's what I'm
too,
trying
and
to
I'm not
say.
trying to take nothing away from DB. I'm just saying, based off of this season, you're gonna have to probably pair him with somebody who does average, at least 14, 15 at the point guard position.
But you don't need like Chris Paul barely. What did he average?
Like
13.
12, 12, like 12, exactly 12, 13. But he also averaged 10 assists. You're not going to really average 10 assists next to
That's
Devin Booker because he's kind of ball dominant in some ways too, and he's gotten his playmaking skills up. So you
but
pair him
that's
with a point guard who averages 15 to 17, who gets 5 or 6 also assists, and you got. I'm not trying like I'm dog. I know the game.
Devin Booker needs
Listen,
somebody he does not need to defer to. That's what it
I'm
is.
not. And that's why I like Jaden Ivey. He is a
Jaden
person
Ivey
that
is not going to get you to the damn promised land.
I never. I don't think
I don't.
Devin Booker honestly gonna get y'all back to the promised land with the way the West Coast look. If I'm being frank,
I don't.
I'm just saying, you give him an opportunity, he can. You give him the
yeah,
team to do it, he can.
I think
I
you
think
have to give the right team around him. And honestly, Ivy is a style of player. He's a 6'3", 6'4" defensive guard who
If
can score the
if
basketball.
if
The
Jaden Ivey is gonna
defensive?
come off, if
And
Jaden
he's quick.
Ivey's
He's
gonna
quick as hell.
is if Jaden Ivey's gonna come off the bench for Devin Booker, I'll take him. But he's not starting with
Ah,
Devin Booker.
this nigga, you selling life.
We're
If he's
just
gonna come off,
acting
I don't
like
want him
Jaden
starting with Devin
Ivey,
Booker.
an eighth grade middle school basketball player. Like,
If Jaden Ivey's gonna come off the bench, I'll take him.
It's crazy. To me it sounds weird, and because of your perspective on Morris and Tyus, and I'm like, how could you have this perspective on Jaden? But hey, to each his own.
yeah,
Because Jaden Ivey is a score first player.
Jamal's basically asking for someone like a Dyson Daniels, like to pair
Oh
with
my
Devin Booker.
god, I love Dyson Daniels.
But then
I,
I think Dyson Daniels. Y'all know how I feel about Dyson Daniels' game, but
there's
Devin Booker was supposed to average 30 this year. So now we're going to just say that he's going to average 33 next year
because
if
he
you
was
put him with a
I
player who
didn't think
doesn't
he would,
average
Jamal.
10.
I didn't think he would defer to Kevin Durant as much as he has.
It wasn't just Kevin
He's
Durant.
playing like this is Kevin Durant's team.
I watched him play with us. I watched Ryan Dunn shoot 3 or 4 threes the other night.
Because he's open. And who's passing him the ball, Tony?
Devin
Who's
Booker.
passing him the ball?
Devin Booker. I've seen him pass him a couple times.
So if Devin Booker passes you the ball and Devin Booker is getting double teamed, are you not going to shoot the ball if you're open?
I would hope.
It's not like Ryan Dunn is bringing the ball down, trying to handle the ball and taking a step back three. No, he's catching.
But he did do one of those. He brought the ball down and shot, and he made it. That was the one he made, actually. It was kind of crazy.
Kevin, what were you going to ask?
I do want to add on. Marcus Smart would be another good fit too.
I don't want Marcus Smart. No. No.
That's a scrappy
Yo,
defender right there.
We're in
Somebody
purgatory,
find a
dude.
clip of how he was bragging about Tyus Jones, and now he is just down.
You
And
see
all
what I'm
these other
saying?
kids.
Like Tony, you understand what I'm saying? Again, are you trying to make me say I was wrong? Like
No,
how
no,
many
no, no,
times
no.
are you gonna bring
I
up what I
heard
was
you,
saying
and I
about this
understand that.
season?
It's not that you were wrong. It's the way. It's like the value that you're giving Tyus Jones. I think Tyus Jones is still a solid basketball player. I just didn't think he was what you were glorifying him to be. It's just the fact that it's like you're saying you don't want these guys, and I obviously think that everybody else on the panel feels like they're better than Tyus Jones and Morris, and you're just shooting these dudes down. So I'm like, who are you looking for?
It's not about being better. It's about the fit. It's
I
about
agree.
the fit.
I agree.
I don't care who's a better. Jaden Ivey might be the better basketball player. He's not the right fit.
So that's what I want to hear. Like, give me 3 names, 3 players that you think will solid ones for your team that you think you're gonna have in the future.
That I think we're gonna have. I can't tell you that. I can tell you guys on other teams who I think would be fit, who could fit, but
That's what I'm saying. Give me 3 guys in the league that you think, because you think KD's going to be gone, you're hoping B Bill's gone, and you think Mason Plumlee's going to be gone. So the pieces that you're going to have next year that you think are still going to be around, give me some guards that you think will help y'all succeed next year.
again, I can give you names of guards that we have no chance of getting. But
Yeah, we're just talking about
realistically.
style. You said that.
yes,
style
okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you a few guys: Dyson Daniels, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, both those guys on the Pelicans.
Alex Caruso.
Alex Caruso can't facilitate. He's never been Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball is one.
DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte Murray. Yeah, I think that would work really well. I that's just the thing. Like CJ McCollum. I think CJ McCollum would be okay.
Really?
But he's not a defender though.
He's not a defender, but he can facilitate.
If you're talking facilitator, why not just go out and get Trey Young?
Trey Young,
He's too ball dominant as well.
Way too ball dominant, and he turns the ball over too much, which we already struggle with.
So then
No,
You could say Amen Thompson.
Can a man? I haven't seen a man facilitate.
It's like I don't understand, because earlier you were talking about Jalen Green and fitting next to Devin Booker, and hearing
I didn't say I
Green.
I didn't say I like the fit. I'm just saying Jalen Green would absolutely be in the return if we were to trade him to Houston.
So you don't like that return
No.
of Jalen Green.
No, I don't think that. I
Cap.
don't think that'd work out well. Now I think Devin Booker would be a lot more aggressive because he wouldn't be deferring to Jalen Green. I think Jalen Green would be deferring Devin Booker more often. But
I was
that,
gonna say because if we're saying Jalen Green is a good fit and then Jaden Ivey isn't, they are damn near identical to me.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think Jalen Green would be a good fit.
Cap.
Like I said, I've watched Devin Booker since he came into the league. I know the players that he succeeds around, and I thought he'd. Now again, I was wrong. I thought he'd be able to succeed with Kevin Durant. He just deferred to him way too much.
I don't
It's
know,
not the
Um,
man.
Olympics no more.
I'm still
huh?
under the assumption that you've given up too early, but maybe that's the Heat bias in me in that 8 seed run
Like
and
we're
thinking
not
that
gonna make it.
any team can do that.
You want me to tell you our remaining schedule? So we're a game back of the plan, right? We're a game back of the plan. Our remaining schedule. Let me just read this off to you. Our remaining schedule. We have the Celtics on Friday in Boston, the Knicks on Sunday in New York, Golden State at home on Tuesday, Oklahoma City on Wednesday, back to back at home,
Jesus.
San
Those can be
Antonio.
2 wins. OKC don't need neither one of those.
And if you don't think they're not gonna destroy us by 50,
Not if they don't play everybody, dog.
they didn't.
Like
They
they
didn't. They did not need the win tonight, and they torched the Pistons.
Wait. Go back to the Knicks. What day is that one?
April 8th. No, I'm sorry, April 6th. Oh, this Sunday.
Oh, Brunson might be back then.
Brunson might be back. That's what I'm saying. Like Boston on Friday, and then New York on Sunday, and then Golden State on Tuesday, and then Oklahoma City the next day, and then San Antonio, and then Sacramento.
Could beat San Antonio.
If that's the one win we're gonna have out of the next 6 games, we are not making the play-in.
Could beat Sacramento depending on how they want to play that game.
And Sacramento needs that game just as much as we do. If
But
so,
the other games though, it's gonna be hard.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. We have zero chance. Now, I would gladly be wrong. But we were not. We have no chance to make a plan. No chance.
Y'all can get in there. Y'all can squeeze.
I would love it. I would love to see them have an opportunity to go do something in the plan.
Y'all
Who
can
Because
definitely
who who
squeeze.
who has that tiebreaker between y'all and the Kings?
the
Yeah,
Kings
that's
do
why I
right
was
now. But
asking them earlier.
the
Depends
winner
on who wins.
the winner of that game at the end of the season.
Right now, is it like what is it? 3 games or is it already
4.
2 games?
Yeah,
4.
Kings are up already 2-1.
The Kings are up 2-1. But if we win that game on the last game of the season, we take the tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be
And,
hard,
and
man.
we
It'll
and we have
definitely be
and we
hard.
have the tiebreaker with Dallas. But again,
Mm-hmm.
Dallas is winning games.
So I don't know. Again, maybe it's the Heat bias in me from that run. I don't know.
We have, like I said, we have zero chance to make the plan, and I've accepted that. But it is what
The
it is.
Heat bias, the run.
It
Anyways,
was a great run.
That's because
It
Jimmy went
was.
crazy too.
It was
You
a good
don't
one.
you don't think that Book can go crazy?
I absolutely
Can
think he can. I
You don't think
absolutely.
but
if he goes crazy and KD can come back, you
I,
don't
I
think they can go
but the
crazy?
question is, can they get to the 10th spot though? Is that the question though?
that's the
That'd be a
thing.
crazy AC for sure.
And then even if you make it to the 8 seed, guess who you have
Against
to play?
OKC the first round.
Like
no. Excuse me, they don't have enough defense and the depth. Like the same things that killed them in the playoffs. Like you would have to have, and I'm not saying that's not possible because anything is possible in the playoffs, but you would have to have like the craziest playoff run from two players, KD and Devin Booker, like literally scoring 37, 40 points together in every game because they just don't have enough defense to last a series. But man, headset getting parties down.
yeah, see there you go. Yeah. Anyways, that's gonna close
Y'all
out the show.
chatting about these weak ass Suns. So my apologies. I didn't mean to be rude.
First of all, I didn't even. Hey, listen, I
Hey, who y'all backup center?
Mesa Plumley, or no, also Iguodaro, the rookie.
Okay.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
not
I'm just
bad.
Nothing
putting
to Nick
y'all. I'm
Richards.
putting y'all together for the
Nick Richards
for the
starts.
playoffs.
The young players that they have are buildable. Like I mean, it's whack because they already had players that they could have utilized, but the young players that the Suns actually got this year, they're solid rookies.
The little
Exactly.
Italian boy, he good.
I'm telling you.
Number whatever the
Yeah,
hell his name
Number 12,
is.
number 12.
I think they need to
Oh,
Yeah,
shake him
Gillespie.
though.
Oh,
I think they
Gillespie.
need to
yeah.
Yeah.
shake him. He's still a liability, and he sometimes plays a little too confident. I think he got it, and he not gonna defer. Like he gonna he gonna piss Devin Booker off in the future.
I'm not sure we're watching the same Phoenix Suns basketball.
Yeah, okay.
Colin Gillespie has been.
Yeah, okay.
That boy can score, boy.
He can score, but he's also like, I don't think you understand. Like those, they're telling him to be aggressive.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching the games. I'm just saying, like to me, this the way I've watched Devin Booker, he scores in spurts. And the way the fluidity and what I watched this year is not like, yo, so and so's hot, get him the ball. Sometimes like there's no flow within the Suns basketball game to me. It's real sporadic. There's been times where I see D Book score two, 3 times in a row, and they don't go to him again, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? He's hot. Feed him.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Kevin Durant needs to go bye.
But it was the
Budenholzer as
same thing
well.
for KD too. KD be hot, and they do. I'm like, yo, what are y'all doing?
Exactly, because we have too many guys to defer to.
Well, yeah, that's why y'all don't need Bradley Beal. I think Booker and KD was enough. Y'all just didn't need Beal.
Yeah, I think we should have kept Chris Paul because Chris Paul is what brought order. But anyways, we've gone too far. We've gone too late. Because you
Took
guys
40
want to
minutes
go.
on this part.
The horse is dead.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
want
that was
to.
a good. That was a good one. You needed a cigarette after this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go smoke 8 of them.
You
Whole
need a
pack is
port.
crazy.
Black, you might just get a black, man. You'll be all right. God damn it. Just get a mild, goddamn, you be all right. Fuck.
Yeah, oh my God.
You over
Anyway,
there
hey, that
fried
was
over there.
We didn't even get
yeah.
to talk
Hey,
no
man.
Lakers and none of that. We'll catch you on the next
Hey
part,
man, my
man.
Lakers play tomorrow, man. We got Golden State tomorrow. It's gonna
Oh
be a
yeah.
good one.
Where's that game at?
I was gonna
In
say who
LA.
y'all got?
LA
Who y'all
tomorrow.
got
In
that game?
Cali. In Cali.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
know
yeah,
we know
yeah.
who Sue got. Who you got, Mo? Who you got winning that game?
Let me Golden State, man.
Who you
Lame
got, Low?
ass.
Who you got, Low?
I'm taking the Lakers.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Ooh.
You
And
know
you,
something.
Kev?
How do you put the L and the A again? How do you do that?
Go on, get right, Kev. Go on, get
Oh,
Is it
you
this
right,
a
right here? Is it
whole
gang.
this?
gangbanger. You a
Yeah,
whole
gang.
gangbanger. Don't act like you don't know
Is
how
it
to do it.
this?
Yeah, gang. Squabble up.
You
That's
got Tom.
crazy. Uh,
He's a Celtic. Get your lame man. He going to go to state. Come on, man. You know he don't want no shit like that. Come on now,
yo,
that nigga. You know
yo,
what I'm saying?
I
That
said it when they
bullshit.
got Jimmy. I said this might work, dog.
Oh my
This
god.
might work. And although Braun is one of my favorite players of all time, I do not like Luca, dog. Like
Man.
the way he don't play defense, it pisses me off
He's a
sometimes.
certified
The
Luca hater. I'm gonna
way,
tell you that right
the
now.
way
Certified Luca
that, the
hater.
way, Tone, the way that you hate on Tyus Jones right now is like you should be redirecting that Luca hate. Okay, and it's not necessary.
No,
Don't
it
hate on
is.
don't hate
If
on Luca
you
Magic.
watch Laker, I got another homie that I told Maul about because we be in another group chat. He's a big Lakers fan. Like he's Bron is his goat. Yo, this nigga rags on Luca every other night. Every other night. He's
Hey,
like, yo,
Luca
Luca don't
gets
play no
right. He
damn
could turn
defense.
that fucking ball over all night long between him and LeBron. Fuck. That's 10 turnovers. That's damn near 15 turnovers, my nigga.
It's bad. It's bad.
Fuck. It's hard sometimes. You can go ahead.
Jamal, who you picking?
I got Golden
Uh,
State, man. I got Golden State.
Yes,
Steph on a roll right now.
that's the other
mhm.
part. That's the other part of it.
Steph on a roll, and then Jimmy hasn't even did anything. Jimmy Butler. So it's only
Excuse me.
Hey, listen, it's only it's only a matter of time before Jimmy Butler decides to flip the
Huh?
switch.
Yeah, come playoff time. Not flipping it
Oh,
now.
could have
Hey,
just
I
went and
know.
got it.
Listen, I know how this works. He's not flipping it now.
okay,
He's not doing it.
all right.
Yeah, there's no point with the health concerns he's had before. There's no point really for him to hit the switch until the playoffs start. But I still think they
Where are they
win
at right
game
now?
one.
Both Lakers and Golden
Six, I
State,
think.
seating wise.
So
We're
Lakers,
like number
Lakers are
4 or 5.
yeah, the Lakers need it so they can get to the third seed and avoid who's at the fifth? Who's at the
It'll
I
be
also do want to mention Jimmy Butler
Is it
was fantastic
Memphis?
the other night too.
it's
Jimmy
like
Butler
a
was
Memphis or something, right? It's like between like a Denver or Memphis up in there in that
Yeah, I
West
think
5,
it's
I
right
think.
now.
Yeah.
Denver, yeah, Denver's 4.
Only
Lakers
Lakers
are
are
two
3.
three
teams,
right
only
now.
two teams in the West clinch, and the only two teams right now is OKC and the Rockets. Rockets clinched today on the
that's what I'm
game
Yeah.
saying.
against
But
against
y'all don't want to see Jokic first round.
Oh,
where we at?
y'all see Jokic first round as Rabs. It was a
Be
fun
be,
playoff.
be
That's
cool. I ain't really too worried. He ain't got that many shooters like he used to, man. So I ain't that worried.
No, he don't. But that
that
team is.
game.
But
But the game is slowed down. It's a lot more half court.
Yeah,
That's
that's
where
cool. We
Jokic
can
eat.
score on that. We can eat in the half court too.
That's where Jokic do this.
He gonna get right. As long as them other niggas ain't hitting, we gonna be all right. I'm worried if that Nuggets team, man, him and Aaron Gordon gonna get right this season for sure. This postseason,
If Gordon's hitting his threes, it's definitely a scary sight though.
AG
he's
looking
already playing
confident
good
right
right
now.
now. He looking really good, man. That jumper falling, corner ball, top of the key, left wing. He hitting right now. He
it's just
not playing.
can they keep it up in the playoffs? It's gonna be the biggest thing.
We will
They
definitely
should
see
and
about that.
remain
I just
healthy because they
also,
gotta remain
I just
healthy.
also, hey, big shout out to Jamon the gang last night as well. Buzzer beater. Just want to point that out.
Oh yeah,
Jesse
Jesse had a game
Turner.
winner. Jesse had a game winner last night.
Oh
And
yeah, barbecue
yo,
chicken.
and
Barbecue.
yo, and yo, little, what you on? Some
Huh?
little league or something?
Yeah.
Okay, I see you have posted. You ain't posted video for it yet, though,
No, I'm still
They
editing
huh?
it.
they playing a
Yeah.
little 15 and under, trying to get them a little chip.
Man, not playing with kids.
15
Big
under is
ass
crazy.
kids. They big kids playing with little kids.
If you ask Jamal, he
Whoa,
playing with
whoa,
Jaden
whoa,
Ivey
whoa.
right now.
That's for sure.
15U.
Pause, bro.
They playing with
Pause.
15U. Oh, no diddies. 15U.
Yo. Oh no,
Oh, I
that's funny,
forged all the
bro.
birth certificates, man, to get my guys through, man. We trying to get one.
Hey,
Man.
anyways, that's gonna close out. Yeah, yeah, wow, bro, yeah, wow. Hey, that's gonna close out the show.
Go
Um,
Lake Show.
mm,
Wherever the fuck they do it.
boo.
Nah, but
Fuck
go
you.
Lake Show for sure.
Hey, first of all, shout out to y'all boys. Sudi, appreciate you for hopping on with us tonight, man.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
Always, always.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
and yeah, y'all boys, Kev D'Lo, appreciate y'all, man. And as always, Tone, my dog. Um, hey, I gotta hit the outro, man. Don't forget, you are amazing, you are beautiful, and you matter. I love you, I'm proud of you, and as always, it is nice to be important, but it's much, much important to be more nice or whatever how it is. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Remix.
We
All the
out.
time.